All right. All right. As we prepare for these Steelers and the Raiders, make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. Of course, subscribe to the channel. We're getting ready for Sunday Night Football. But you know what? All I have is one question. How about them Cardinals? Cowboys fans, where you at? Where are you at, Cowboys fans? We need to have a conversation. We got to bring you guys to the front of the congregation. We need to talk. What happened? 25 for 40, 249 yards. He had a touchdown and an interception. I called it. I said there'd have to be an upset. And look what happened. Are they burning jerseys? Are they tearing their TVs down off the wall yet? Do I need to go check TikTok to see what's really going on out there? Shout out to Kim Brown, says I just got my notification and rushed right over. Shout out to you, Kim. Much love, man. Text 713 says, wow. Richard the hoodie knows. The hoodie knows. Jimbo says, I don't know what Vegas was thinking. Giving Chiefs 12.5. I bumped it all the way up to 19.5. Geneva says, my husband is a Cowboy. He is very, very sad. Very sad. Benji says, the greatest show on turf today. Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs did what they were supposed to do, but I think the best show was the Bills versus the Commanders because, to be honest, even with what Miami did to the Broncos, it's the Broncos. I mean, they didn't care at all. If you watch the game, Broncos didn't care. They were letting Tua do whatever the hell he wanted to do out there. So, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Nancy, says, go Bills, go Cardinals. I am happy about that. Hey, listen, I'm going to start doing what y'all do. I never did it because, it just didn't make sense to me and I don't rock like that. But I'm going to start doing what y'all do. Whenever y'all, it's a game going on and, the Bills playing and you just want them to lose just because you want them to lose. It's like, oh, yes, the Cardinals. Yes, Dobbs is the greatest of all time. Let's go. Because y'all Cowboys fans needed that humble pie. I seen that pick that Dak threw in the end zone, and all I could do is shake my head. Ladies and gentlemen. All I could do is shake my head. Maria says, what about them Packers? Man, they pulled it off. What is it, 1 point? Yeah, 1 point game? Missed the field goal, unfortunately. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. And what's crazy is the Dolphins are out there winning without Waddle like this. This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous that Miami's out there winning without Waddle like this. And moving around the ball, too. That's how I know the defense was completely trash for Denver today. There is no reason that Tua was allowed to move that ball the way that or move it around like the way that he was. All different players, all different receivers. 726 yards? What? 10 touchdowns? I'm done. What do we got? 68 viewers, 17 likes. Let's try to get to 50, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for rocking with your boy Jay tonight. Sunday Night Football. We got your Steelers and your Raiders coming up soon. Joe Black says Denver is absolute dumpster fire. Dumpster. Christopher says, anyone see that Browns defense is doing knife work? The boys is balling. I tried to tell him. Tennessee Tactical is mad at me right now. He may not show up tonight. I tried to tell him. He was like, Jay, Jay, you shouldn't go against me on this. I'm like, listen, you got to understand what's going to happen out here, my friend. You got to understand. All right? Deshaun, his family was being held, hostage last week. And then obviously he was like, he did what he needed to do. He did a couple face masks, cost him the game and all that stuff. They released his family. And now he's like, all right, I get to go out this week and ball. So there you go. Shout out to G Young. What up, Jay? What you know about them Packers? Yeah, I had the Saints. Car went out, so hey. What are you going to do? And Estrella, what up, man? What's going on with you? Hartheimer in the building. 70 points. 70 points. 70 points. Text 713 started off with the $5 super chat. Ric Flair, where are you at? There it is. There it is. Shout out to you, Text 713. Thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you for the support, my friend. Robert says the Jets must have put the hurt on Dallas last week, and some players weren't 100%. That is not an excuse. That is not an excuse, my friend. My friend. All right. Yeah, Deshaun Watson and them handle business today. And at the end of the day, listen, I said that there was a bunch of different games that, you really didn't know what was going to happen, especially with, the way the Texans came out and just spanked the Jags, and then everybody's making excuses for the Jags now, but I'm looking at a Jags team that held the Chiefs to 17 points. So what is going on? We have to make it make sense. We have to make it make sense. Robert says, I hate Dallas. Richard says, play that tiny violin. Play that tiny violin. Minshew Mania, yeah, Minshew and company, the Colts beating the Ravens. I was like, just doesn't jive. Does not jive. But hey, interesting week. What do we got? 118 viewers, 34 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need to get to 100 before kickoff. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Let's keep it going. We need 65 more. 65 more likes. Taylor Swift was casting spells on the Bears. Coming with the voodoo, CMX. Coming with the voodoo. You might be right. Right? Why was Taylor Swift there? How did Travis Kelce all of a sudden pull that? Interesting. She's up there in the press box rooting for Kelce now. She ain't know nothing about football. Now she up there became a whole Chiefs fan overnight. Just saying. Yes, we met says the NFL narrative killed the Bears today. Grab your 10 foil. Rick says he's good at scoring sixes. Wow. That was a good one, Rick. That was a real good one. I like it. I like it. I mean, listen, that's somebody's cup of tea, That's somebody's cup of tea out there. I'm not hating on Taylor. Taylor's Taylor, She got the bag. But, I need meat on the bones. That's what Jay needs. I need meat on the bones. I can't do the whole skinny thing. It's not for me. 146 viewers, 40 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need 60 more to get to 100. 60 more likes, 60 more thumbs up to get to that goal, my friends. Let's do it. Try to make it happen before kickoff. I know that we can do it. I know that you can do it. We are dealing with unprecedented times. Desperate times call for desperate measures. We have a full-on attack. Okay, there's a full-on attack going right now in regards to the platform. If you guys don't know what's going on, there is suppression as well as collusion. I better stop talking like this, yo. There is suppression as well as collusion going on right now. And I need your help. So I need all the likes that you can give because it's real out here, ladies and gentlemen. It is real out here. Richard says one video showed she didn't know who he was when he first reached out. Exactly. Now she's rooting for the man. It's so funny. CMX says Miami was leading 50-0 at halftime. Really? I thought they had scored before halftime. Yeah, they scored before halftime. Christopher says, as a Browns fan, I've been more worried about the Ravens than any other team so far. Browns-Ravens is real meaty game next week. Christopher, please never put real and then meaty together again. Don't do that, my friend. Don't do that. Manuel says, I was going to drop a like, but you said my girlfriend was skinny. Am I wrong? Is Taylor Swift not skinny? Am I wrong? Come on now. Shout out to you, Wildstar. What's up, Sarah? What's going on with you tonight? She's skinny. Like, what am I supposed to say? Now I'm getting hated on because I got preferences. You see how this thing works, ladies and gentlemen? You can't even state what you like. Like my lady, she got meat on her bones. That's what I like. I can't do the whole skinny thing. I'm not saying that Taylor isn't a pretty girl. She's pretty. But she needs some meat on her bones. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Talking Braves for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Let's go. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Manuel says she working on it. Right, he says Kevin Hart don't understand them big words. Take it as disrespect. Richard says Jay better get some mafia security. We don't want you sleeping with the fishes. I'm good. I'm protected. Robert says, could the Jets come up with an upset victory next week against the Chiefs? That'll be interesting. Right? That'll be very interesting. Christopher says, no meat, Jay. No meat. Lexa says she is a skeleton with hair. I didn't say that. Lexa said that. All right, don't get mad at me. I did not say that. I want to pick and choose somebody to get mad about. It is not me. I am not it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 60 likes. We need 40 more. I need 40 of you. There's 196 in the building. I need 40 of you to hit that nice thumbs up button that you can see there. If you can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, as the famous Chris Tucker once said, I need 40 of you guys to hit that like button so we can get to 100 before kickoff. Let's make it happen. Manuel says, who saw the Cards beating Dallas? I don't think anybody's seen that, but a lot of people wanted it. A lot of people wanted it. And some people weren't even Cardinals fans. Just saying. Happy Face says 70 points. They need to protect Tua. Bounty on his head now after today. You think they put a bounty on that man? They put a bounty on his head, yo. It's like he got too many points. He's got to go. He's got to go. RN says Raiders. Joe Black says, anyone think George Pickens is going to shine in this game? He better. They're going to need him tonight. I had the Raiders at home. That was my prediction. Demid says, you called it, Jay. You said Dallas or Chiefs had to lose. Yeah, one of them. One of them had to lose. And, the NFL wasn't going to let it happen to the Chiefs. So they sacrificed Dallas because there you go. They're like, yeah, we're not letting the Chiefs lose. They already lost to the Lions, so we're going to go ahead and let Dallas take that L tonight. There you go. Shout out to Robert. Cushion for the pushing. It's Sunday night, y'all. It's going to get wild. It is going to get wild, ladies and gentlemen. Tech 713 says conspiracy. Conspiracy. America's got the Steelers at 56%. Analysts have split. 2 for the Raiders and 2 for the Steelers. So there you go. Frank says everyone is entitled to their opinions now. And I mean everybody. Christopher says, I think Raiders got this. I got the Raiders at home, y'all. That was my prediction. Dallas players wearing those gold chains. He said they got the Deion Sanders curse, yo. Joe Black, Jay, I said in your prediction video that Dallas will lose that game, courtesy of Dak. He threw that pick, and then he walked off with the deer in the headlights like he always does. He always does it. It is unbelievable. Always. Ken Stabler to be honored tonight. All right. Christopher says, I switched from my morning Bloody Marys to straight vodka. It's not too good, my friend. It's not good. Chassis, that's what my husband said, Jay. Let's go. Shout out to Ajaya Cyber for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Nancy says, my dad used to say everyone is entitled to their own opinion. However, incorrect it may be. There you go. Yeah, you're entitled to it. Aaron Clee, yeah, I'm streaming the full game, sir. The full game. Not a quarter, not half, not 3/4. The whole shebang. Shout out to my math heads in the house. We are educated over here. For some reason, people love to come through and question things in regards to reading, how people talk, math, history. We're educated over here, folks. We know things. Dennis G says, Lions fan for 3 decades here. Lions could have and should have drafted both Jordan Davis and George Pickens instead of trading up for J-Mo. Well, you know. You can't be mad about water under the bridge, my friend. The bridge has been drawn. Lions are doing okay. And, yeah. As Christopher says, I can't read or write. Well, hey, listen, you know. Go ahead and get yourself some Hooked on Phonics. And then hire a tutor. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Nancy says, I want to talk about the Steelers winning this evening. Have fun. Nancy, we're getting to it. Sunday Night Football, your Steelers and Raiders. I'm expecting a great game from both teams. I do want to see Kenny Pickett go out there and actually ball. I know he's been having the issues as far as what we've seen by the week. Matt Canada, they're calling for his head. Mike Tomlin, I'm sure, has been trying to fire these guys up, get them going the right direction. So hopefully, on prime time, Sunday Night Football, this is what we shall see. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping for. Rick says the chat looks like hieroglyphics. Not the Egyptian hieroglyphics, yo. He's like, when I look in the chat and I see emojis, I think that's related to the alien language. If you put together the emojis in the chat, it'll give you the formula for how to create. It'll give you the formula for how to create the pyramids. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a wild night. It is gonna be a wild night. It's gonna be a wild night. Joski says, how about them Dolphins? Let's go. What's up, Sheila? Michelle says, where is my foil hat, Jay? Listen, Michelle, I know you of all people has some Reynolds wrap right in your drawer in the kitchen. I'm going to need you to go in there, take it out, you know, unwrap that roll, do a clean swipe, put it in the cone, and then throw it right on your head. It's right there in that drawer. We make tinfoils on the spot. On the spot. Rodney says Area 51 action. You already know. Forrest says, we so smart. Here we like them double, not spies. Yeah. Wrap it around your head. Calvin comes in here with the ultimate hate. Bills going to beat Miami? Nah, sir. The game will be in Bills territory too. Ha ha! Ha ha! And it's getting cold. Yeah, all right. You better hope it ain't. We don't get one of those wild storms that happens in October all the time. We can just get a whole blizzard, and then guess what? Miami will be dead in the water. They'll be like some fish that plopped up in the water with the eyes X'd out. All right, y'all. 284 viewers as we prepare for kickoff. 98 likes. We need 2 more to get to 100. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. We're getting ready for Sunday night football. Richard says, how many channels do you get with that hat? Over 1,000. Do y'all remember y'all remember satellite in like the 80s? They had like 3,000 channels. Where was all this content coming from back then? Why was there so many channels back then? What were they doing? There was like 3,000 channels back in the day. I gotta send this text, y'all. This is wild. Five times is a new channel for each upload. CMX. Yeah, listen, it was like literally 3,000 channels. For those who remember the satellites back in the 80s, tell CMX how many channels those satellites had. 3,000, 2,000 channels. You weren't watching 1% of all those channels. Shout out to Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, let's go. Pick the Steelers. Good luck, fam. Shout out to you, Furious Storm. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Happy Face says there was at least 200 music channels. Yeah, there was 200 music channels by itself. Remember Music Choice? Remember that channel? Or those channels? When nobody had anything to watch and you're just chilling in the house, you throw it on channel number 860, and that was the music channel.
Let's go, Nichols. I picked the Steelers GL fam.
You just let it go. Shout out to Steven Rupp for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Talina Farrell says, let's go Raiders. Shout out to you, Talina. Charles says you had to climb on the roof and turn the satellite every 6 months. Yes, sir. And you had to go up there with the broom to get the snow off. Yeah. Yeah, those were the times. Those were the times. CMX says Dak kept saying he was sorry. Wild. Tom says, remember the TV guide used to be popular and people brought a weekly guide to figure out what's crazy? Yes, right? You had to go buy, I think it came out on Sundays, right? Yeah, it came out on Sundays. You had to go and buy the TV guide so you know what was on TV for the week. How times have changed. How times have changed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for kickoff here. Steelers and Raiders. Lexa says, I will religiously buy the TV guide and highlight my shows for the week. Classic. Classic. Does anybody still have their old TV guides in a box somewhere? I'm assuming somebody's got them somewhere. 386 in the house, 124 likes. Let's try to get to 150, ladies and gentlemen. We need 25 more likes, 25 more thumbs up. We're doing great. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going good. We need 25 more. Make sure you're hitting that like, that thumbs up as we get started and prepare for these Steelers and these Raiders. Shout out to you, Father Time. Rick says Raiders getting beat by 20. We shall see. Father Time's been using them as kindling for the last 27 years. All right. Nice. You know, some of those things are worth money now. It's kind of crazy. It really is. Charles says Al Davis is a legend. Or lucky if they print on the back pages of the newspaper. Yeah. Yeah, remember crossword puzzles on the newspaper? Different times, ladies and gentlemen. Different times. All right, y'all.
Over the year, so who better than a heavyweight champ to light the Al Davis Memorial torch?
Ed Ryan says, so, Jay, what about my Chiefs losing? Listen, the NFL had to sacrifice somebody today, and they chose Dallas. That's all. They chose Dallas. That's all it is, friend. That's all it is.
And number 10 said it feels like home. Tonight is his first home start as the Raiders quarterback, and he has some special
Jay, could this be a
fans
comeback week for the Steelers?
20
If Kenny Pickett can ball out
family flew in from Chicago to support him,
in the Raiders'
parents,
house.
even his grandpa Tony, who just turned 90. Garoppolo is reunited with head coach Josh McDaniels, who was his offensive coordinator in New England.
Shout out to you, J0. It does. It shows how far we've
league.
advanced.
Jimmy said back then,
without a doubt,
like Josh and Tom Brady were speaking a different language. And McDaniels says Jimmy was green in every way, but now he's mature. He understands defenses, and Jimmy showed what he is all about in San Francisco.
Jimbo says, why are the Raiders favored?
Well,
they're at home. Number one. And Kenny Pickett has not been playing to his best. So, yeah.
For Josh McDaniels, 6-11 last year, 5 of those losses.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the scroll, ladies and gentlemen. I literally just wanted to keep the ticker up there so you guys could see that Dallas and Cardinals score, but you guys know what happened, and we'll get it out the way.
We bring out veteran Daniel Carlson to kick it off for the Raiders, and it's the Steeler debut for veteran Desmond King replacing Gunnar Olszewski, who's inactive tonight.
All right, here we go. Raiders kicking off to the Steelers. And we have kickoff, ladies and gentlemen.
Let it go. Pittsburgh starts from the 25. Here's their offense.
Joe Black says, Jay, no sacrifice. It was just great play by the Chiefs. And terrible play by the Cowboys. All right. Then how did I call it out? How did I say that there was going to be an upset today and it actually happened? Am I just that smart? Do I just know what I'm talking about? Or did I get lucky because the Dallas Cowboys were just going to play terrible today? Which one is it, sir? Let me know. First and 10 for these Steelers. Here we go.
696 total yards in their first 2 games.
That's going to be a handoff to Harris. He gets tripped up. No, he's still on his feet. And he'll get about 5 yards on the run.
Good work by Harris to keep that play alive and string it out. Took the handoff from Kenny Pickett. Pedestrian stats to start.
CMX says Sean Payton is mad. Yeah, I can't wait till tomorrow. I got to check out all the
week 5 last year. This is just his 15th career start. His
all the post conferences.
Matt Canada, hearing the boos from Steeler fans last week. That's a group that is.
Bob in Missouri, what up, Bob? What's going on with you, bro? 2nd and 5 for the Steelers. Another handoff as Najee gets about 4 on that one. He'll be just short. It'll be 3rd and 1.
34-yard line with 3rd and 1 coming up. Bilal Nichols, the tackle up front for the Raiders.
Obvious strategy coming right out for the Raiders is
Ryan Allen says Cowboys got punked today.
They have a lot of people at the line.
D couldn't stop a nosebleed. I'm waiting for Bob and Jonas. Where are they? I want to know. 3rd and 1 for these Steelers. And the Raiders anticipated the run, got the stop. Coming off strong already. 4th down. 3 and out.
What a nice looking play that time.
TN, how about them Cowboys?
To the inside and just
Text said they're busy, Jay.
Completely miss and come back and not only make the tackle.
Ed Ryan says, all I'm saying, Jay, is that if your Bills lose to the Dolphins next week, I don't want to hear any excuses. You're not going to hear any excuses because I'm going to have the hoodie on.
For Pittsburgh. And DeAndre Carter back deep to receive.
Sir. taken from the 10.
57 yards on the kick. Carter from the 9.
Good defensive or special teams by the Steelers. And your Raiders will start at the 10.
Pushes it back. Here's the Raiders offense.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois.
Josh Jacobs, Alabama.
Devontae Adams, Fresno State.
Jacoby Myers, NC State.
Austin Hooper, Stanford.
Michael Mayer, Notre Dame.
Colton Miller.
Shout out to you, All-Star.
Dylan Parle.
What's up, Michelle?
Andre James.
What's going on with you tonight?
Greg Van Roten, Penn Quakers.
Jermaine Illuminor, Lackawanna.
All right, 1st and 10.
It's been good. They haven't allowed a sack the first 2 weeks. And the offense as a whole buoyed by the return of Jacoby Myers, who missed last week with a concussion.
Jimmy throws. It's going to be caught.
That pass sideline is caught by Devontae Adams.
Going to the well. Starting off with Adams. Quick play.
Coverage along with Patrick Peterson. So
Second down.
Melissa told you about at the start. Typical high completion percentage in his first 2 starts for the Raiders. He comes in after Derek Carr was here. 6 years, the total number in San Francisco, after the beginning that Melissa detailed with Josh McDaniels in New England.
Handoff. And Jacobs, he's going to maybe about a yard on the run. 3rd down and about 3.
0.6 per carry. That's about what he got there. Here's the Pittsburgh defense.
Karma for the comments about Hackett, and I guess A-Rod suffered his karma as well.
TJ Watt, Wisconsin.
You know,
University of North Carolina.
I don't think anybody really expected Denver to go in there and beat Miami. But to have Miami put up 70 points, that's a whole different conversation. 3rd and 3 for these Raiders.
Those 2 defensive scores are the reason the Steelers are 1-1 that they got Monday night against Cleveland. Amir Abdul is the back. 3rd and 3, Garoppolo throws for Adams.
And that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 3. And they will have a 3-and-out as well.
Tight coverage, and it's 3-and-out.
Good defense on both sides.
Really helped Joey Porter Jr. here because they're going to have a safety right over the top. So all he has to do is just trail Devontae Adams. Pretty easy to do that. You see KZ sitting right in behind him. So you have to make a decision. When he's doubled that hard, do you stay with your best receiver or look for somebody else?
It's Calvin Austin ready to receive. A.J. Cole to punt it away.
Punt is off. And this will be taken from the 32. He's got some space still on his feet. Nice spin move. He'll get to the 49. But there's a flag down.
In all likelihood, we'll come back. We'll check it out. It's thrown on the sideline. Trey Blake is our referee tonight.
Sounds the Steelers going to lose.
The last time these teams met, the end of last year.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 42. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
Pittsburgh Steelers fan says, what was they doing playing with
James Pierre the flag.
What?
As the Steelers and Raiders get set.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with that one, Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm just going to leave it alone. As we take a quick timeout commercial break. Score is locked in at 0. Good defensive battle on both sides as we get started. The Steelers will get the ball back at their 23 to be 1st and 10 after this quick timeout commercial break. Parent78 says the Cowgirls lost. Listen, I tried to tell him. I was like, one of those teams today had to take a sacrifice. There was going to be an upset. Everyone tried to consider, the Jags to be the upset. No, that wasn't the upset. It was either going to be the Chiefs or Dallas, and Dallas was the one that got sacrificed today. So there you go. Shout out to Nancy, says, thank you for keeping it clean here. I went to another channel earlier to listen to an AZ Texas game, and I disconnected. The language was that's why I keep it family friendly over here, Nancy. Everybody's, welcome as long as you keep it clean, have a good time. You can talk your garbage, you can talk your junk, but obviously, we keep the profanity at a 0 and, keep it clean for the most part. We got kids on here and all that kind of stuff, and we want to make sure that people have a place to go to where they can feel comfortable and they can get the scores and the game updates and all that fun stuff. Like, obviously, it's a little late, so, I get a little chippy and do my own banter. But I always remember that the kids are listening, so I try to keep it at least PG-15. PG-16 at least. What's up, Luta? What's going on with you? How you feeling tonight? Forsaken says, Jay, you are the man. Forsaken, you are the man. You are the man. CMX says, I'm 16. Really? All right, well, look at that. See? Got kids in the building, people. We have kids. Tom says, got to lead by example. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know, there's channels that, you know, they do whatever they want to do, and they're getting, you know, they're doing super chats for, or doing shots for super chats, but, you know, we keep it clean over here. Keep it clean. Robert says, where are those Cowboys fans, Jay? I've been asking the same thing. I want to know. As we get back to it.
The late Kenny Stabler, his daughter on hand to accept his Hall of Fame ring. Mark Davis, the principal owner of the Raiders there, and also a bunch of Hall of Famers.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Steelers.
Among others on the field before the game.
Handoff to Harris. He's going to get about 3 yards on the play. We have not seen Kenny Pickett try to throw the ball yet, which I would say that's a little concerning.
Jonathan Jenkins.
I mean, I get you want to run, but you got to throw that ball.
Buffalo. Roberts, Blaine, Western Michigan.
What up, Josh Hawkins?
Virginia Tech. Nahub, Illinois. Corian Bennett, Maryland. Marcus Epps, Wyoming.
Tom Yitman.
TCU.
Always stay accountable. Always. 2nd and 6.
Missing. Chandler Jones, the veteran pass rusher, placed on the non-football illness list.
Pickett in trouble and throws incomplete. Just what I suspected. He looks frantic back there. He does not look calm. And this is what I've been wanting to see. I wanted to see if he was going to come out ready. He does not have that focused poise that he needs to sit back there and let the play develop.
See him moving around. He is relentless effort, and somehow, no matter how many double teams, how many triple teams they put on him,
Patty?
he finds a way to hustle himself to the football.
Tian says, Jay, Brock Purdy much better than Jimmy G. Now we're seeing why they got rid of Jimmy. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Asking for the noise on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Pressure again. Pickett's going to run out the pocket. Quick throw too high, incomplete.
Fires sideline, incomplete. Calvin Austin can't bring it in. And that is the 3rd 3 and out for the first 3 drives of this game.
So the question now is, what happened?
They can really to get some inside pressure in here to do exactly.
Why is Pickett not able to ball like we thought he could?
The pocket and moving to his left, just let it escape a bit. And there we go again for this.
Josh Hawkins, I had the Raiders at home. That was my prediction.
Second time for Presley Harvin. Hang time. Carter all the way back to the 14. He's got some space. Run it back. That's a return of about 12 yards. 26
and good special teams again.
And that's where the Raiders will start.
The Raiders will start. They'll get the ball back. 1st and 10. Quick timeout. Commercial break. As far as the votes go, 235 votes, 58% for your Steelers, holding it down. 400 in the house. Shout out to all you guys. We got 163 likes. Next goal is going to be 200. So make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. We need 36 now. 36 more likes, 36 more thumbs up to get to that 200 mark. Let's make it happen. Robert says, I got a partial Super Bowl prediction. Brock Purdy and 49ers, undecided about the AFC. I am not undecided, sir. It's going to be 49ers and the Bills. All right. So there you go. I made it real easy for you. You don't got to think about it. You don't got to question it. You don't got to wonder. 49ers and the Bills right there. There you go. J0 says, Colts upset the Ravens. Yeah, you know, who's a believer in Gardner Minshew? Right? Right? Eli says Bills went nuts today. Defense absolutely destroyed and dominated, which is what we need to see every week from now on out. CMX says 49ers versus Patriots Super Bowl. That'll never happen. Probably for a long time. For a long time. Unless Tom Brady decides to go back and play for the Patriots one more year and bring everybody back. Benji says, Jay, the XFL champion should be in the NFL, and the worst NFL team should go to the XFL. That'd be funny. Just like one specific game. Glenn says, Minshew over Fields. I would actually agree with that right now. Right? I mean, the kid was blaming everything on his coaches and saying it was this fault, this coach's fault and that coach's fault. And I'm sure they took the gloves off this week. Right? And then look what happened. Look what happened.
And we had the chance last night to go see Carrie in concert as she is in residency here in Vegas.
It's amazing she
Shout
has
out to
any
you,
voice left at all. She was belting them out last night. It was a great show.
Awesome.
All right, 1st and 10 for your Raiders. Quick throw. Gets it over to Adams.
There's second drive. Davante Adams had the game's first down, retreated. We'll see where they mark him.
Yeah, he did get pushed back. Are they going to give him forward progress? I don't think so.
On the gain of 9.
You get a feel for what play action does.
Cameron says, Jay, what do you think about Swift and Kelsey? It's an interesting combination. But hey, I wish them good luck if they go that route.
For one of the best, if not the best receiver.
It's always a good thing to see successful couples.
A lot of space.
2nd and 1 for the Raiders. Jimmy G gets the handoff as he gets taken down, but that's going to be a first down for the Raiders, and I think that is the first down since the game has started. There it is. Sheila says, Jay, Gardner Minshew is a good quarterback, not elite, but a really good backup, which can win games. I agree. What's up, JJ? What's going on with you tonight?
To be honest with you, Garoppolo somehow got it off to Jacobs. And that was close.
Just a little brief second.
He said Mac Jones is elite.
Free, and Jacobs was able to secure it and give us the game's first.
All right, 1st and 10. Jimmy throws. It's going to be caught. And Adams again.
Targeted often here in the first 6 minutes of this one, and why not? First team All-Pro the last 3 years.
So you've got T.J. Watt on one side, and on the other side, you have Alex Highsmith. And anytime you see both of those guys on the field together, you have to help both ways. That time they were able to get the football off.
Garoppolo 4 attempts, targeted Adams all 4 times. The 40
handoff.
Penetration there. He avoids the loss of yards. Football comes out the back end.
Oh, wow. Ball came out. It might be Steelers.
And it looks like it's Steelers ball, and it is. Minka Fitzpatrick getting in there.
Emotional damage.
Unbelievable.
Question is he down or not?
That hesitation.
Ball came out pretty late.
Is the knee down? Yeah, that knee's down.
All hands are on it. They'll review it during the break.
Yeah, the knee's down. Hold the phone on that fumble. We'll let them review it. This is probably still going to be Raider ball. 8 minutes, 26 seconds left in the first quarter as we take a quick timeout commercial break. Base player, sub J, Bills look good today? Yes. Yes, they did. Furious Storm, I've been a 49ers fan since I was a kid. Bills are my AFC team. Shout out to you, Furious. Let's go. Ajaya says, Tomlin, my favorite coach in the NFL. Respect it. Respect it. I thought Minka was suspended for that dirty hit. Yeah, I thought so too. Was it for last game though? Right? Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Quick timeout commercial break. As far as the votes go, we have 245 votes, 58% for your Steelers. On Chubbs, yeah, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, because, like just like Tom said, they normally have the ability to appeal it before it turns into a big thing. So I'm definitely sure that's probably what happened, without a doubt. Sheila says, I'm anxious about the Bengals game. Burrow plays. Let him sit. Let him heal. Let him get it together. That's all I'm saying. They are who they thought we were, and we let them off the hook. Yeah, so Raiders will keep the ball. His knee was down. There you go. CMX says you couldn't hit Tom Brady in the knees. Well, we know why. You know, he's a quarterback, and he's Tom Brady, so yeah.
Fitzpatrick, TJ Watt around the ball almost always when a big moment happens in the Steeler defense. Just not there.
They're the stars, but so far the Raiders have done a nice job with this offense. They are not giving this pass rush much of a chance. Here they go empty again, but they've been getting the ball out so quickly, they haven't had to worry about those edge rushers yet.
They were thinking about something, and they'll back up 5 here.
False start. Offense.
False start on the offense.
5-yard penalty. Second down.
Colton Miller, the captain, left tackle in his 6th year. So trying to get Josh Jacobs going. Leading rusher in the NFL last year, just stymied in the first 2 games. -2 yards in Buffalo last week.
Yeah, I was even talking to the Pittsburgh Steelers about it a little bit, and I said, is there anything different? Is there any scheme difference? And he goes, no. We're trying to figure it out, too.
What up, Stank Daddy? 2nd and 14. Big throw. That's going to be caught still on his feet. Missed the tackle. Then he slips. It'll be 3rd and 1.
In free agency, and then had a good game, including the game-winning touchdown against Denver, but then out with a concussion last week.
Yeah, and
Legendary says Reaper J.
Because anytime you have a player like Davante Adams, you need somebody else.
They go quick and they go with a Garoppolo sneak, and that's almost good as gold for the first down. But back to your point.
Yeah, you just need somebody else to offset that, to try and give some space to Davante Adams. That was a good run that time on the part of Jimmy Garoppolo. He sort of bounced off the initial contact and
needed a beefy yard. It's about 1.5 yards, and looks like they're going to come out and measure this one. And I said as good as gold because Garoppolo is 91%
Or says if you shower, maybe you won't stink
or
so
4th
much.
down and 1.
yeah, clever. He went
TPP, what up, yo?
And that was going nowhere fast. And then just backed back out or knocked back out. Just a matter of where they mark it from there.
And
inches.
a couple index cards short, so they'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, you got to go for this. You got to go for this. It's been a defensive battle. It's going to be all night. So
at the very least,
they're
going to hard count this, but I think they go for it, don't you?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, you're at that point. And typically, when the Raiders really need something, if they're going to go behind double teams running the football,
Elijah, what up, man?
To their left with
Hey, Jay, sorry I haven't been on a long time. Been really busy with my grandpa's funeral. Sorry to hear that, Elijah. You know, you have my condolences. You know, obviously take your time. You know, I wish you and your family the best right now. So you know, we'll see when you get back, man.
Trying to decide if they
You know?
have to use a silent count. There's so
See
many
when you get
terrible
back.
towels being waved, as there always are when the Pittsburgh Steelers go on the road.
But we were talking about that coming into this week. As you're walking around Vegas, you
Benji
see a lot
says,
of
I don't know
black
what's
and gold.
worse,
See
Jay-Z's
a lot of
rhymes or
Steeler
Chris
fans.
Collinsworth
You've got
calling
that
it a football
sense.
game?
And even the Raiders side.
That's kind of
brings it up.
extreme,
You know,
Benji. I
when
could
they have those teams
give you
with
a
big fan
whole
base like the
different
Steelers,
scenario.
the Jets and the Giants, and they come out
To
here
match
for the
up with
first
Chris
time.
Collinsworth.
As soon as the schedule comes out, their fans are like, we're going to Vegas.
It's
Let's
a
go.
destination. It
J0,
really is,
the
and it is a
Eagles
great
and the
place. We're
Bucks.
gonna have the Super Bowl here this year, and great restaurants, great entertainment, like Carrie Underwood, everywhere you go, so it's going to be fun.
We had an idea. We could do a Sunday Night Football residency in Vegas. Just have every Sunday night game here.
All right, here we go. 4th and inches.
See what they do here. 4th and 1. Will he sneak it or hang it?
Play action. Garoppolo throws to the end zone. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Going back to that well.
Such a great call by Josh McDaniels. He gives his best player a one-on-one opportunity as the crossing route came across the field. The free safety came flying up to try to jump that. They tried to switch positions on the back end and just got caught. But talk about some guts. 4th and 1, and you're thinking quarterback sneak, and there you go. It takes big plays in this league to win games.
Daniel Carlson, the kicker, was all over the place in warm-ups.
Shout out to you, Dimidge. Extra point is up. It's good. Raiders go up 7-0. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you right now. You're definitely going to need Kenny Pickett to be able to throw this ball tonight because the defense on both sides is not playing around. Najee Harris, yeah, he's going to be good for, 3, 4, but you need Kenny Pickett to get comfortable in that pocket. You need him to be able to throw the ball, let the play develop, or else it's going to be another long night for the Steelers. And we don't want another long night. We want a game. We want a game, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to Furious Storm coming through with a $2 super chat donation. Thank you for the support, my friend. He said, sorry, Raiders, I have said this $2 is for you. Did you go for the Steelers, Furious? Is that what you're saying right now?
Sorry, Raiders, I have sinned. This $2 is for you.
Elijah says, Jay, what do you think about your Bills season so far? I think the big problem is we have such high expectations for our team that when we lose to the Jets after they lost Aaron Rodgers, it put a sour taste in everybody's mouth. So even with beating the Raiders and then beating the Commanders, it's still just like, all right, let's get to Miami. And then once we get to Miami and we put the Dolphins in the dirt, then I will be feeling great about my team again. Right now, I'm okay, right? I'm on the roller coaster. We're riding it smooth. But we have to beat Miami before I'm sitting here losing my voice yelling. Shout out to you. Says I picked him in the pregame video.
Devontae Adams, year 2 here in Vegas. Very comfortable on Sunday night. Look at that. A lot of them from Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown in
Anthony Jordan, what up, man?
Games he's played on Sunday Night Football. Longest streak in the history of the series.
And Raiders will kick back off to the Steelers.
Carlson kicks it.
And they'll get another shot at it. Here we go.
They'll take over at the 25.
7 minutes, 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Seems like this quarter has been going on a lot longer than what it has been.
On the offensive side of the ball last couple of years. Not a game with 400
slower
yards
game on a Sunday night.
For sure. Fewest in the league. Take you up to the incline with the one game, 300-plus passing yards.
A lot of times that was a fluke game. There was no defensive stats for backup to Rodgers.
Right now, it's the climb that's hard for these guys. And it's been hard early in games.
All right, 1st and 10.
For the 3rd straight week. Jalen Warren is the back.
Quick throw, broken up, incomplete. Raiders defense is not playing around.
Coverage. The Steelers trying to get something jump-started here.
Nice job on the outside. Marcus Peters, who typically does not play up and bump and run coverage. He's usually back and off and wants to see the quarterback there right in the face of the best player, George Pickens. And that's one of the problems that they've had. Deontay Johnson, their other really first-class route runner, out now with a hamstring issue. So they need to find a second receiver to get hot, too.
Warren on the inside run. Spun around. That ball, and he gains 3 yards. Might see a little more Jaylen Warren as he continues to make an impression, not just on the Steelers, but on you too.
He's been really good. And the nice thing with him is sometimes you can just dump him the ball out of the backfield like they did last week, and he can make people miss and get up. Now here comes always the interesting part here for me. Watch Max Crosby, who will now be on the far side of the field. And the amount of tension.
Yo, shout out to Scott. Oh, I'm so mad I just read that. Hold on, Scott. I got to address that in a second. 3rd and 7 for these Steelers. Kenny Pickett, deep throw, goes for it all. That's going to be caught. This will be a touchdown. Wow. But there's a flag. Wait a minute. It's going to be in the defense. Touchdown will stand.
Here's the call.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 25. That penalty is declined. It's over the play, touchdown.
72-yard touchdown for Austin.
So he got one off when it mattered. 72 yards.
They blitz the linebacker here, but watch the blitz pick up. Here's the key to the play. Jaylen Warren, 5'8", comes up and stones the rushing Crosby and sets up the bomb. They pick it up perfectly.
Texas, that was my fantasy player. We just got some points off that one.
Chris Boswell for the extra point.
Elijah says, Jay, do you think my Chiefs haven't been playing to their expectation?
I
mean, against the weaker teams, sure.
This was the dream.
But when it comes to real competition,
they definitely were trying to get
they got some problems this year.
Going one-on-one, and their feeling was that Marcus Peters was a guy that, from a pure speed matchup standpoint, they felt really good about it, and exactly that happened. They picked up the blitz. They play it perfectly, and man, does that help everything in this offense.
Says, well, being from upstate New York, I will root for the Bills. I'd hope so.
To be able to jumpstart them, and for Kenny Pickett, wow.
We're from the place where we have real wings
like that is a
and blue cheese. We don't put ranch on our wings around here.
The entirety of the National Football League.
Some of you are disgusting.
They're happy about Calvin Austin and the touchdown, but Jaylen Warren is the man.
Not a lot of big play touchdowns for the Steelers. Changes there with the first career touchdown for Austin, who missed
quick shout out to Scott Young. Says, when I was a kid, it would freak me out and my grandmother wouldn't have her glasses on when she woke up in the morning. And I'm having a similar experience right now with you, Jay.
Sorry, Raiders. Jesus redeemed us $2 for the Steelers.
Oh, man. Is it really that bad? You guys expect me to have, like, my glasses on? Is that what it is? Shout out to Furious Storm coming through with another $2 Super Chat donation. Sorry, Raiders fans. Jesus redeemed us $2 for the Steelers.
In NFL history. So you put it with the new guys rolling through Vegas and Devontae Adams, Max Crosby.
You guys, is that what it is? Am I expected to have my glasses on? Is that what's going on?
So all the numbers are there with Garoppolo over the years.
Forrest Green's like, Jay, you're freaking him out. Put your glasses back on.
25.
As Jimmy G will get wrapped up. That's going to be a sack, loss of 8 yards. Purple says, doesn't matter, Jay. You look handsome either way.
Sack 5 on the season already.
Listen, sometimes I don't like rocking my glasses.
I don't know what you do about this guy, but he has just
that's
been
like when it's late night.
For everybody.
Ajaya says, I do vegan wings. Jay, you ever tried? I have not.
And the more cute things that teams
Lexus says, I like you better without the glasses, Jay.
All right, well, hey. Seems like quarterbacks are on their back.
I only wear them when I need to.
Game after game. It's amazing.
First sack of the season allowed
which
by
is
the
most
Raiders.
of the time, but I'm chilling right now. 2nd and 18.
17, four-man rush. Garoppolo protected in the middle in a lot of traffic.
Wow, what a catch in traffic.
Away with it right around the 30-yard
to
line.
Adams. Richard says only Jay looks more intelligent without glasses.
It was right in the window, but the safeties were
Like,
sitting
Jay, you
right
don't
back
need
there.
glasses to look
Devontae
smart.
KZ
You look
was
smart
all
without
over
them.
that. You're talking about 3 people right at the collision point, and Jacoby Myers just knew he was going to take it. Did, but gave him a
Tom, I
chance
don't
down
think so, man.
35.
Lexus says, "What the hell are vegan wings?" I want to know too. I kind of like shoved, shied it away, but I'm interested in what they're putting in vegan wings. Deep throw, incomplete, no flags.
As he was covered all the way out of the backfield. Juan Alexander
By the
picked
way, I
up
like a
back
mix
into
of
the coverage.
like
Levi
one
Wallace
thing
got
of
it
blue
started.
cheese, one thing of
The
ranch.
Raiders go 3 and out.
Wait, you're mixing the ranch and the blue cheese together?
On the other side, you have an equally talented pass rusher as well. Heck of a job that time by Colton Miller. And I understand why Jimmy Garoppolo threw that ball wide. That's
We're not
going to
get into this tonight.
And I think he was
People, we're not going to do it. It's going to start an all-out riot.
Trying to keep him away from the safety.
We're not doing it.
Daniel Carlson descended away.
Melvin says
Austin
vegan wings? No thanks.
with the touchdown reception.
This will be taken from the
Now
20.
return mode. He could not get away from that first tackle. Only pick up about 5 yards.
Mr. B says Dolphins checking in. Where are the Cowboys fans? I don't want no Dolphins fans in here. Y'all done already had y'all glory. Y'all started it off. I am waiting for the Cowboys fans as we take a quick timeout with 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Where are the Cowboys fans? Where is Jonas? Where is Bob? Where are they? I'm really confused. I need to know. It's been really, really quiet. I don't like it. Lewis says they're still crying a river. Furious says Cowboys fans are throwing TVs and writing Tony Roll songs. What up, Chris? What's going on with you, man? Robo says crying into dirty soup. Tech, they ain't got time for this, Jay. Listen, they better have time. When them Cowboys are winning, they're in here. It doesn't even have to be a Cowboy stream. If the Cowboys are up, they are in here. I'm going to need them to have that same energy and be in here after the loss. They need to get this cooking. They need to come in here and get cooked. As we get to this timeout commercial break. Score is 7-7, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Timeout commercial break. Gary says, Jay, they're mourning. Ghost says, I'm here, Jay. I'm glad we lost. They need to learn there are no easy wins in the league. All right, I'll respect that, Ghost. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, you know what's sad? I'll tell you what's really bothering me. So, y'all know Bob rarely misses a stream. But he got his jersey. And I was expecting to hear at least a confirmation like, Jay,
Cowboys
hey, I got
fans
the jersey.
are like Jonas.
Hey, Jay,
Excuses
thanks
and
for the
tears.
jersey. I got the delivery confirmation that he got it. And I still haven't heard from the man. So I know for sure that they're ducking right now. So I'm going to need you guys to come in here and at least say thank you. And then you could duck back out. Because this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. How about them Cowboys? Almost a pick thrown by Pickett.
Almost intercepted. A pick six to Marcus Peters. Third among active players in interceptions. Almost had a walk-in gift.
Ryan
says get a charge.
Oh boy, Marcus
I'm
Peters
not
is
doing
one
that
of
to
those
resell
guys
that.
that
I'll do
studies
that. Come on
routes.
now.
He studies quarterbacks' eyes. He saw that route combination. He probably has some of the best hands for a defensive back in all of football. I'll bet he cannot believe but he missed that walk-in pick six.
We talked about Friday. The interception made in practice on Friday was unbelievable, right?
2nd and 10. Handoff.
Harris tries the inside.
Harris will get about 2 yards on the play.
John Jenkins, veteran in there on the defensive line, helping to make the stop. 3rd and long coming up.
I'll tell you what, I think the Raiders knew exactly what the Steelers were going to do there. So
Joseph sent a jersey down to the Bahamas. Thanks in advance. Hey, listen, we do giveaways all the time. You know, obviously just waiting for the crowd to get back to normal. We got jerseys to give away. We got cards to give away, cash, all that. So let's make it happen. Bob using Parsons' jersey as a tissue.
Great block Chris showed you on the touchdown. He's back in there.
3rd and 8.
To help Pickett on 3rd and 8.
Quick throw. Nice catch. That's going to be a first down for the Steelers.
Throw him down at the 40-yard line. It is a first down. Jerry Tillery was close.
Benji says Cowboys fans always start bar fights, even the women.
Where they really need something out of Jerry Tillery.
Yo, what?
They just don't have that other guy there to make the plays. And for Pickens, he's somebody that he's like Davante Adams. You just have to give him a chance. We have seen so many times that
Andrew says, as a Cowboys fan, I'll take this L with my chest and keep it trucking. We got things to correct. We can't be perfect every game.
Got back up, took a big
Shout
shot
out to
on the
my
touchdown
man.
to George
Shout
Pickens on Monday night.
Scott Young coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, what up, Jay? Love the channel. First super chat in the building. Shout out to you, Scott Young. First ever super chat. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the $2 donation. It is much, much appreciated. Thank you.
He almost took the handoff on that one.
Shout out to you for rocking with us. It's going to be a great season. It's going to be a great season. 3rd and 4. Coming up here.
Second and 10. Scans comes back to Allen Robinson.
As Robinson pushes, he'll get maybe 6 on the catch.
Robinson, 3rd team in 3 years with the Rams in 2022. Starts
Josh, I've got the Raiders. That was my prediction.
Getting attention is a good thing, but this is a rare opportunity.
713 just give the ball to Frere Moose.
What's up, Therese? Love the channel.
Going to come out just that fast. Otherwise, you do not get to make a pass on that play.
Shout out to Moses.
Steelers balance so far.
All right, 3rd and 4.
In a 7-7 game.
And that's going to be a sack. Pickett goes down. Max Crosby's out there having a day, making this Raiders defense look solid.
I think Max Crosby was anticipating a quick throw because of the fact that he was getting single blocked. So, it's got to be a quick throw. He was sitting there almost looking at Pickett and anticipating when he was going to jump. And then he saw him begin to scramble, gets off, hustles, makes a play. That guy is relentless.
Punt number 3 for Presley Harvin.
Punt is off.
Carson,
and this will be down at the 14 for the Raiders. They'll take over.
On Monday night against Cleveland. 7-7 here, final minute of this first quarter. You mentioned it, Chris. It's been odd with both of these teams. Also a lot of similarities. We see these great edge rushers who've impacted the game. We know they'd like to run, and they've got stud running backs, haven't been able to get it going. So you look at their first couple of weeks, they both look like they're looking in the mirror at each other a bit.
They really are, and for the Raiders, it has to be a real head-scratcher, almost to the point now where you start thinking, well, are we ever going to be able to run the football? And
9 seconds on the clock, 1st and 10. Handoff. And Jacobs will go nowhere. He'll get maybe a yard or 2. 2nd down.
We mentioned Jacobs and the slow start. He was one of the running backs in the holdout conversation. Was he going to get paid, not get paid? He didn't get in.
When you're a Cowboy, it's a life sentence. I don't like you for life. Not even Dion. Wow.
Of the slow start.
Quick throw. Jimmy G gets it over to Adams.
Devontae Adams busy in his first quarter. That's his 5th reception.
You know, the other part
Pittsburgh
of this
Steelers says I
thing,
just
too,
lost my
is
channel
that
due to
Cameron
storms in the
Hayward is
Midwest.
not on the
Well, I
defensive
got
side.
you,
We watched
Pittsburgh
the tape
Steelers
of the
fan.
game
I got you,
between
my
these
man.
two teams a year ago,
That's what I'm here
and
for.
he was just destroying the interior of the Raiders' offensive line. And, of course, he's going to be out now probably at least half the season. But what a force. And he was a guy that on that side of the defense was someone you just assumed was going to handle all runs, and he did.
Into the quarter here in Las Vegas, all even at 7.
All right,
Sunday Night Football
tied up,
continues
7 apiece. That's
after
going to
the
take us down
defensive
to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll take a quick timeout, commercial break, and I'll be back momentarily. Elijah says, hey, Jay, did you watch any college games yesterday? I did. The beautiful thing about the game yesterday was the fact that I didn't have to watch half of it, you know? Oregon was blowing out Colorado, and I was just chilling in the chat. I was just typing for once. It was like I was just watching it with you guys because that's how terrible it was. And that's how absolutely terrible it was. All the hype for nothing. Purple says, Illinois actually won yesterday. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Forrest Green, it was great. Yeah, it was great. It was great. You know, just chilling with you guys and having to actually be in front of the camera for once. I mean, I love being in front of the camera, but for that game, I just couldn't. I couldn't do it no more. Notre Dame lost. I know. I seen that. That was crazy, which is really unfortunate. Is Freyermuth playing? Not even looking his way. Kenny Pickett has you know, he's got tunnel vision. He definitely has tunnel vision, without a doubt.
of Las Vegas. Raiders 7, Steelers 7, quarter 2. Here at Legion Stadium, Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark down on the sideline. Josh McDaniels, this Raider team just in desperate need of positive momentum. In year one last year, it's all those big double-digit leads they had in the second half, and they blew them. That's why they ended up 6-11 and missing the playoffs. And the fewest wins for the Raiders.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 1.
3rd and a long one to start the quarter.
Pressure. Jimmy, quick throw, gets it off to Adams. Going back to the well, which has been good for him tonight. First down.
This guy's one of the best that's ever played at this little release move. Look at all the moves as he goes towards Minka
Ryan, you're hilarious,
Fitzpatrick
man.
right there. And it's just so hard. You've got to protect against the inside because you let him across your face, he might score a touchdown.
That would be kind of weird,
way,
though, if Josh
space,
Allen was with Taylor Swift.
down the other way.
I think that would bring him so many problems. He couldn't handle it. Ooh, nice run.
Jacobs inside, puts his head down. Good game there, Melissa.
Jacobs with the power running.
Josh Jacobs told me that he worked out on his own at his high school in Tulsa, Oklahoma this offseason. So the conditioning's there, but that it is very hard to simulate reactions and that you can't simulate
Elijah, I didn't see
getting
that
hit.
one.
But still, he's even a little perplexed by it. He told me he went into the game last week against Buffalo feeling good. But he said -2 yards, that's embarrassing. And he told me tonight his focus is on his contact balance and trying to trust the offensive line.
2nd and 4. Toss to Jacobs, and he'll get maybe 3 on the run.
What do you think, Chris?
3rd and 1 coming up.
Can you come back and just light it up right away?
I don't think so, because timing and one back is different than the other back. But when you look at that guy, you go, oh, I get why he led the league in rushing.
Right.
He looks like he weighs about 200 pounds from the waist down. Just big, thick, Saquon Barkley kind of
Josh, yeah, I do.
running back, and he is very difficult Anybody's trying to arm tackle him.
3rd and 1.
Been on a one-year
Jimmy
deal.
steps
3rd
up,
down.
throws,
Garoppolo
and it's going to be caught.
stands on the run. He fires
Adams again, another big first down.
to the 43-yard line. And a first down and a gain of nearly 20 yards. Devontae's almost at 100 yards, 17 minutes into the game.
Yeah, but Jimmy Garoppolo is going to give a handshake right here to this guy. Watch Jacobs come over, pick up that slot blitz. Does it perfectly. Not only does he get the perfect block, he literally drives that slot all the way across the field there and allow Jimmy G to slide
Come on,
out of the
Ryan.
pocket and get that big pickup. Devontae is hot.
And trying to get on the same page with Garoppolo.
1st and 10.
So far tonight. Garoppolo to throw first down,
And
downfield.
it's going to be a deep throw, incomplete.
And man covers
And
the
there's a
flag.
flag. Yep.
Minka Fitzpatrick
Gonna be
running with
defensive
it,
pass
can't believe it.
interference.
It's pass interference. It's gonna take the
Easy
Raiders
call.
down into the red zone.
That was definitely a think about it down there.
Oh,
there were two
man.
officials that
You
were
guys are
both
ridiculous.
in think about it mode.
There's no foul for defensive pass interference in the
And,
second down.
and the one that didn't think it was won out over the one that did think it was. Now, I would, you know, as a former receiver, Jacoby Myers, I think he could have played that a little differently. I think it could have been a little more dramatic looking because he knew he couldn't get across the face of the defender. But
2nd and 10.
I agree with the no call there.
Terry McCauley, who was not a wide receiver, also agrees with the call. So it's not just the wide receivers looking after each other. It's a 2nd down and 10 from the 47.
Jimmy looking around, throws. That's picked off. Interception. Steelers get it. Wallace with the good pick.
Wallace cut in front of it and comes up with the turnover.
Emotional damage.
Interception on the season thrown by Garoppolo.
Guess who was sitting right on top of him? T.J. Watt.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like.
Here comes the pressure. Here comes the pick. Wallace had 4 last year. That's his first of this season.
Well, there's that signature Jimmy G walk-off after the pick. Tie ball game, 7 apiece. Steelers get the ball back. 12 minutes, 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Timeout, commercial break. Shout out to Jimbo. There it is. There it is. It's just a matter of time. You know it's going to happen. It's a matter of time. Timeout, commercial break. Says the Browns are like the Buccaneers? How is that? Explain yourself, sir. I got you, Luta. Browns are better than the Steelers. That's all I know. Right now, I agree with that. The best thing you've said in the last 5 minutes, Ryan.
And it led to the turnover.
Really did. Going to get the good little in and out route here, but the coverage really made the difference because Garoppolo in single blocking against T.J. Watt was supposed to either throw it to his first look or throw it away. But you could tell right there by the way that Quan Alexander made that coverage. He pulled it back down, quickly looked back over the middle, and intercepted by Levi Wallace.
Sheila says Jimmy G needs to give up football and change his career to modeling. He would make more money.
One of them the touchdown. There's another one, Pat Friarty with the tight end.
Yeah.
Who caught 60
Just quit football and start modeling.
last year, and that's only his third this year, but it's good for a first down.
Yeah, moving the pocket out just to try and help that protection
Elijah
a little bit.
J, who's your favorite wide receiver of all time?
It seems
Jerry Rice.
When he makes a couple of little catches here and there, it sets up some big shots down
Jerry
the field.
Rice.
But Pickett is so good on the move. They have a few schemes in this game plan. If all of a sudden Max Crosby starts going crazy off the edge, to get him out of the pocket and get him to do exactly that.
Fat Cat, what up?
Out quick the speedster, Austin with a touchdown.
Ooh, what a hit.
Says,
Yo, this Raiders defense is like a brick wall tonight.
It got there quick.
That was some play. Not only did he get there quickly, but he basically jumped between the two blockers. Watch his little move back to the inside to split these two blockers and come up with this big hit. He is something. He runs about a 4.4 something too. He can run with anybody on the field.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Hand off. Harris, nice move, spinning, fighting, trying to get the first down. He's going to be just short.
Get it out of there.
It'll be 3rd and about 2.
Marcus Epps, among others, was there to stop, but a good carry for Harris of about 8 yards, setting up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, one of the things, Mike, that I thought the Steelers did for too long last week was stay with their zone running game. Now they're getting back, not only in the game last week, but now in this game, getting back to some of those big double team blocks. They look more like the Pittsburgh Steelers when they do that. They're more fat, physical. They've got Najee Harris, who weighs 240 pounds. You try and take on two big offensive linemen and tackle that, that's hard.
Steeler timeout.
3rd and 1.
Play clock was running down, trying to get set up on 3rd and about a yard. 4.5 gone by in this second quarter. It was a 7-7 ball game. You said that to us earlier this week. I thought that was great. That's Steeler football. Those double teams, they play both sides of the ball.
Shout out to Tom.
With a certain foundation.
Andre Reed, number 1. Stevie Johnson, 2. Eric Moulds, 3.
And when they
Yeah,
get
those,
away from it,
those
sometimes
Eric
they're not as
Moulds
good.
years
When they get back to it, it's
were
what
different,
we usually
man.
see.
Yeah, it really is, and it's a physical brand of football. I thought the Steelers and Browns game on Monday night was about as physical a game as I have seen in a long, long time. But it also was, I think, a little bit of a lesson for the Pittsburgh Steelers because they don't play that sort of penetrating style of defense. So they really weren't used to it and got burned by it.
3rd and 1.
Pickett told us last night, said, that's the most physical game I've played. He's only played about 16. Going to take the sneak there and find the space in the crease to get the first down across the 45-yard line. And a late flag comes in here.
Late flag for what?
There's some John and pushing and all that other stuff happening at the end of the play.
Was there somebody trying to pull somebody else?
Tom Blores has got my first OJ rookie this past week. I know I shouldn't be celebrating it, but always a girl growing up. You can celebrate that, Tom.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I mean, he only killed somebody.
Max Crosby doesn't like it, but they've cleaned this rule up over the last few years. Especially when you try to turn the guy into a Thanksgiving wishbone.
No, man, if it's a collectible and you want it, man, it does, it is what it is, man.
He says it's like an out-of-body experience for him when he's on the
I would
field,
actually like to have a jersey just because.
He doesn't try to make any excuse. He messes around with everybody. Patrick Mahomes, we saw that on some TV
First
shows.
and 10.
But that was a big mistake.
Inside the 30, give was Warren. Good blocking, got Warren free to the 23-yard line. Gain of 7 for the second-year man out of Oklahoma State.
I better say allegedly. I was just thinking, shout out to Forrest. He read my mind. I was like, maybe I should say allegedly. Yeah, he only allegedly did. I don't want anybody to get mad at me. I'm joking, ladies and gentlemen. Before somebody freaks out. Jay, you don't take murder serious. Stop it. Making a joke. Calm down. Just breathe. 2nd and 4. Purple's like, I don't care, Jay. He did it. He did it.
They need some veterans to step up and play.
Listen, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit.
We'll get that one and bring up third down.
Where's Johnny Cochran when you need him?
Doing this for a long time, hasn't he? That is a big, big man. 34 years old, 11th year.
Wow,
6'3",
Benji.
320.
Y'all think I'm bad? Look at Benji's comment. Wow. I don't even think I could say that right now. Because that's like, it's like right there. 3rd and 6.
Crosby right over the center.
Quick throw, incomplete, no flags.
Couldn't get the back shoulder throw. It's incomplete. Nate Hobbs. They're in coverage for the Raiders. Field goal attempt coming up for Boswell.
Field goal coming up.
By Mason Cole right inside. Here comes Crosby right over the center with a running start. And they just stoned him right there. That play really made by Nate Hobbs down the field. He really is one of their better players.
This could be a 43-yarder.
Father Time's like, yeah, you can't. Benji said it. I just don't disagree.
Second longest tenured kicker with one team in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say it. I can't say it. You know.
Knocks it straight through and puts the Steelers.
As the Steelers kick a field goal, go up by 3.
Pittsburgh 10.
And it'll now be 10-7. I just like, listen, and I'm not even like worried about saying it because like someone's gonna get mad at me. I just feel like if I say that, somebody's gonna make a meme out of it, and I don't need that. I don't need me making an OJ joke, and then someone makes a meme out of it, and then I've got YouTube looking at me like I'm just this insensitive guy streaming football games, and I don't care about people getting carved up for Thanksgiving. Yo, timeout, commercial break. Yo. Listen, babe, that's how it is on Sunday nights. 8:33 left in the second quarter. Let's take a quick timeout. Commercial break. Shout out to Purple. Did y'all see those Bears today? I literally fell asleep. Nancy says, we got your back, Jay. Shout out to y'all. I know y'all rock with me. I know y'all got my back. I just want to know if I go down, who rocking with me? Who gonna put up Jay Bell money? That's what I want to know. What a real loyal one's at? Who gonna put up Jay Bell money if Jay got to go down? They said, just start the GoFundMe, yo. Just start the GoFundMe. Well, luckily, Alexa says I'd sell everything I own. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Alexa. Let's go. The real ones. Purple in the building says, I got you. Elijah says, Jay, the Bell money is right here. That's why I rock with y'all, and that is exactly why I go hard Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. Shout out to you guys. Let's go. Ric Flair, where you at?
Silverado 55-0. 6-0. They're number 2 in the country. And some NFL alums they've turned out. Guys like Ronnie Stanley, DeMarco Murray, and David Humm. A name Raider fans might remember from back in the day.
Interesting thing, said I clean out the bank account for you, Jay. All love. All up. Fortunately, Jay's got the Bell money. But I just want to know who got my back. I just want to know. Y'all know I got y'all back. Been having it now for 3 years.
Exactly where the hole is going to be. Understands there, right over the top. Minka Fitzpatrick, but then you try and play a man-to-man coverage.
Text 713 says the Cowboys fans will roll up and bail you out, Jay. You're right. Cowboys fans secretly hate me. They come here because they want to see my face when the Bills lose.
97 yards in the first half of this one. Met in the
As Jacobs gets wrapped up, that's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
Linebacking core for the Steelers there for the loss of a yard.
Yeah, they were just looking for more.
Ryan says, is 29% interest on my car good? They said I got 29% more than when I'm done paying it off. What?
In and make plays like this. It's an
no, that is not good, Ryan.
They got
terrible.
29%. Do everything.
They're almost paying for double the car.
And Alexander Moore, the coverage guy.
11, Garoppolo's second look, sideline to Devontae.
Oh, he almost brought that in, too. Incomplete. 3rd and 11.
There along with Levi Wallace in coverage. Devontae and Mike Tomlin there. A little
shout out to you for this.
There's respect to go in both ways there.
Yeah, it really is. And you can see that Jimmy Garoppolo, anytime you get a receiver this hot,
Lexi says cars depreciate. That is the truth.
Devontae was definitely calling.
Ryan says, I just wanted that Hellcat. Well, hey, listen, man, you know, if you wanted to go broke for the Hellcat, you wanted to go broke for a Dodge, then, you know, that's you know, as long as you feel good driving it. Considering that it's like a 99% chance it's probably going to get stolen at some point. You know, being one of the highest stolen vehicles in the country right now. 3rd and 11. We got a false start. No, delay game.
Delay of game. Offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That almost takes you out of a play. Like 3rd and 10, 11. All right, you got a bunch of stuff for that. 3rd and 16. You kind of go, all right, let me throw a screen pass. Let me throw something.
I got you in an Uber, Ryan.
One of those two guys pile up another sack.
Got you in an Uber, bro. Whenever you need it, just holler at me. All right, here we go. 3rd and 16. Pressure. And it'll be short about 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 3. They'll go ahead and punt.
They are an intimidating group up there, aren't they, with that pass rush and everything that they can do. Highsmith has really helped T.J. Watt so much since he came back. Of course, last year it was T.J. Watt who was injured, missed a lot of games, and Highsmith was the one that came in and had the unbelievable year, 14 and a half
Ryan
sacks.
says no for free, can't afford the
Watt
Uber.
Came back,
what?
Didn't know who to block.
You paying $1,800 a month for a Hellcat?
To punt it away for the 3rd time tonight.
Bro. For $1,800 a month, you could have got a Lambo. You do realize that, right?
Settle under it at the 23-yard line.
Do you like really understand how that works?
Max Crosby, TJ
Ew.
on their game in the first half tonight.
Like, we got to have a real conversation for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. We just for a second. If you're paying $1,500 to $2,000 a month for a vehicle like a Hellcat, Mustang, anything that's like muscle, you realize that you could go get you a Lambo for that money, right? A Ferrari, nice GTR that's gonna smoke. A Hellcat. I mean, the only thing that's, you know, really, really up there that could compete at that level is the Demon anyways, the Dodge Demon and all that. But, yeah. Benji says $1,800 a month could get you a nice house, without a doubt. But let's say you got the nice house. Let's say you got the nice house and you want the nice car. You should not be dropping $1,500 to $1,800 a month on a Hellcat. That's just absolutely ridiculous. That is just stupid. But guess what? The finance manager is going to tell you that you need that upgraded tire package. You need the vehicle etching. You need all of that. You need all of that, you know. Go ahead and just keep it going. You need the platinum insurance, you know, for the vehicle, bumper to bumper. So when you go in there, everything's covered, even though if you make one modification to that vehicle, which you will, because it's a Hellcat, you're going to completely bust your warranty wide open. But see, y'all don't want to get into that conversation. Y'all want to get into that side of stuff. We'll keep it football. We'll keep it sports. Y'all want me to get into all that. Y'all want me to get into all that. Melvin says they are stealing from that guy unless his driving record is horrible. It's horrible. Purple says exactly, Jay. Yeah. Timeout commercial break, y'all. Scores 10-7, 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter as we get to this commercial break. Parent 78, we got another one. This would be a good combo to have. Shout out to my man Jasike, who I have not seen in a long time. What's going on with you, man? Said the bigger combo is credit. Their credit is terrible. Listen, and that's a conversation that we can have. I might have to start a finance channel. Y'all gonna hop over there? We can get that one going too.
Can't take your eye off that.
All right, here we go.
Wild. From the 23, Steelers start this drive. Kenny Pickett's got some space, rips it to George.
He said they get the car, they don't know how to maintain it, and they just let the tires get bald.
Watch Max Crosby on this. Why do they run this kind of play? Because they know that Max Crosby is going to be hustling like crazy.
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
On that side.
What's up, Jasike?
What's
going on with you, man?
Always have to block him, and that was some play that time by Pickens.
Your consistency is very much appreciated. Listen, that's what you need to be. You got to be consistent with whatever you do. Whatever you do. Right? If you're gonna be consistent, even if you're a bad person, just be consistent. Don't switch up. Don't be like bad 75% of the time and then be good 25% of the time, because then that's like deceiving. Be bad all the time. Like, stay consistent. And if you're good, be good consistently all the time, and then don't switch up and just be bad, because like I said, that's just deceiving and inconsistent as well. So be who you are 100% of the time. Stay consistent. Say it with your chest. 2nd and 10, deep throw is broken up. It's going to be incomplete to Pickens.
If you look at the rookie class, that's the guy who has splashed. 4th rounder out of
Low Budget Builder says, I've made more money than ever and I'm still broke. Well, you know, that's inflation for you. Hey, I'm cooking tonight. Did you guys know that Ukraine just asked for another $24 billion? I'm going there tonight. We're having a conversation, y'all. 3rd and 10 for these Steelers. Ukraine just asked for $24 billion, but the people in Maui only got $700 per household. Make it make sense. 3rd and 10. And incomplete. There should be a flag. Multiple come out, and that's going to be on the defense. Pass interference.
Little coaching right on top of it. He was in perfect position. There was absolutely no reason to grab, and boy, what a killer penalty on 3rd and 10.
Shout out to you, Bob.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul.
So Zelensky and his wife are pocketing all that? Listen.
He was in position.
I'd like to see them just race those 2 guys.
That'd be good.
You know, we've already given out billions. And we've got, obviously, a homeless issue here. We have a immigrant crisis. I'm not even going to say issue. We have a homeless crisis as well as an immigrant crisis. And we've got countries calling us up asking for $24 billion. Make it make sense. As we have that big run for the Steelers. 1st down.
They're coming right back to it. It's this backside inside zone run, but watch the double team right there, right up into the linebacker, and you give the quickness of
education system that is broken.
Trying to get a little accelerated pace out of Pittsburgh.
Oh, we can keep going. We can keep going.
Caught by Allen Robinson. Pull the ball away was Peters.
You better be careful with Marcus Peters. He dropped one over there, but he is.
No, I haven't seen that this week. I'm gonna have to read about it.
Is he ever looking at the receiver? Typically, he is looking at the quarterback. He is reading the drop of that quarterback, and when you throw from the far
you know what? I seen like a small clip of it
in
regards to what was going on.
Usually, he knows before you threw it.
It's some wild stuff, but I want to dig deeper into it. Base player inflation keeps rising. Yeah, did you guys see a bag of Halloween candy was like $50 in Hawaii right now? A bag of candy for Halloween is $50 in Hawaii right now. And that was the discounted price.
Inside of 5 minutes in the second quarter.
And here you go for the Pittsburgh Steelers. For me, when you've got a young quarterback, these are always the most interesting of calls. The one guy that has been so reliable in the last few games has been Jalen Warren.
What's up, Eric? Shout out to you, bro.
You almost wonder
Third
whether
and 4.
they might send Divine Diablo, number 5, in a rush to try and make him block.
3rd and 4.
It's going to be a flag as Pickett. He'll run and get the first down. Still going. He's going to try and punch it in. No, he's going to be just short, but there's a flag down. And we'll see what happens.
Steeler offensive linemen have not gone downfield where the ball is. Trey Blake in conversation.
Illegal shift. Offense. Number 14 never got set before the play. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah. Penalty on Pickens negates a 27-yard run.
Pickett's on the outside. Looked like he was trying to buckle up his chin strap here and just kind of casually was moving around and was moving at the snap of the ball.
Wow.
It's a big mistake.
3rd and 9. He said 70-20. Was it necessary?
It sets up 3rd and 9.
Denver's just done right now. I have no hope for Russell Wilson. As Pickett spins, gets out of trouble, he's going to keep it and run again, and he'll get the first down that time. There is an injured player for the Raiders. Kuntz is down.
Back behind the plate is injured for Las Vegas. And they can ill afford to lose another edge rusher.
Yo.
Big play in the ball game. Again, let's give some credit to Jalen Warren. Going to come
Shout
out
out
here with
to
this
Jimbo.
little chip block. And Pickett knew in
Yeah,
this game.
yeah, we'll get it going. Kuntz was injured on the play for the Raiders. We'll see what's going on with him.
He was going to have a chance to run. Spins back out of there, and because everybody's chasing a receiver down the field, there you go. But this is
Jimbo, we're about to start that back up.
Been happening.
We're going to have to.
Edge rushers here for the Raiders, and Malcolm Kuntz was the next guy up. They are going to be down to their 5th.
Very encouraging.
Right, so he jogs off the field. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Without any help from the athletic training staff. 3rd-round pick out of Buffalo in his 3rd year in the league. Tyree Wilson is their 1st-round pick. He was in a couple of snaps ago. He hasn't played much, coming off a foot injury. Was dealing with an illness this week. Didn't practice for a couple of days. We'll give you the details when we get a moment, but they remain without Chandler Jones, their veteran, who is the bookend to Max
Shout out to you,
Crosby,
Robert. I had to get my
rush
James
for the
Earl
Raiders.
Jones on. Who told you that?
The picket run sets up first down.
As
In the backfield, Peters comes in.
Harris gets wrapped up. That's a loss of about 4.
For another
2nd down.
lost run.
They do this a lot, right? With the bunch formation Pittsburgh does over on the right-hand side. And every time they send that guy in motion, Peters comes in, and that's the 2nd play that he's made in the backfield against the Steelers.
Right? I mean, at this point, put in Anthony McFarland.
Marcus Epps is over there, too. I love the shot of Mike Tomlin just looking up at the screen.
Because Harris doesn't look like he's getting the job done.
Can't believe they have
2nd and 14.
Times. Great news for the Raiders. Malcolm Kuntz is back in the game after the loss of 4. Pickett almost got sacked by Crosby. And
Shout out to you,
away,
Father Time.
with Peters lurking on that far side.
That is called an ole right there. Watch Crosby come up, and Pickett is going to do something here to throw.
Could you
the ball.
imagine?
Watch this. He's gonna
I'm just
think
sitting
he can
there,
get there. Crosby gets there first. He jumps
sitting there
back to the
cooking,
right.
calling the game, streaming
Says,
it.
I'm going to get rid of it. But 3rd down here,
You got like
obviously in scoring position right
couple
now.
thousand people in the chat.
So no interceptions. I bet you they don't play man coverage.
They'd be like, Jay, what seasoning did you use on that chicken? 3rd and 14.
To get to the 16 for a first down. And they will delay and run it, see if Warren can get there, and he's going to be stopped.
And Warren's going to be short. It'll be 4th down.
With the Eagles last year, for the first 4 years of his career, makes the stop and a field goal attempt coming up as we get to the 2-minute warning before that.
I got you, Ross. That's why I switched it up. I already know how it goes. That's why I switched it up.
On the other side of the
We good. I know somebody was gonna feel some kind of way, so I had to reel it back in real quick. You know how we do. When it's late, the mind just gets going, and then we get talking about. We get a little bit off topic sometimes. That's how it goes. But you know what? We can always get off topic and talk about some food. I made a banging Caesar salad an hour ago. It was absolutely amazing. Seasoned that chicken to perfection. It was so good. Absolutely amazing. Cooking chicken is really an art form. It's not just, taking it out the package and then putting it in the pan, right? You got to know how to season your chicken. And you got to use multiple spices. You can't just use salt and pepper. Some of you are like, oh, salt and pepper. No. You got to use, go get you some Saison. Go get you some adobo, some Old Bay seasoning, some paprika. Play with your spices. Even if you have to make some mistakes and you don't know what you're doing, just go ahead and get you a big thing of chicken and throw some seasoning on there and see how much it changes your life. And then when you figure it out and you make it the right way and you're like, oh, this is amazing, then you figured it out. Y'all want to read labels and recipe books? No, we do it by hand. Banking on Money says salt and pepper on chicken. That's the bare minimum. Like if you're cooking and the only thing that you put on the chicken is salt and pepper, you better have an arrangement of vegetables that's going to add to the flavor of it. All right. Ajaya says some turmeric. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go with you can go a little curry if you want to. A little jerk spice. Whatever you do, just make sure that you're seasoning that chicken right. Or you failed. Jessica says at least some garlic, right? At the far most basic. Salt, pepper, and garlic. That's the absolute basic. And guess what? It better be cooked perfect at that point, because if it's not, it's going to be a problem.
An even higher gear today.
As we get back to it.
And A-Chain, the two backs, each scored 4 touchdowns. They had 10 touchdowns in the game.
A little garlic, some onion. Exactly.
For Denver, wow. Chris Boswell out for his second field goal of the night.
Boswell's kick is up. It is good.
Into the middle. It's 13-7.
And it's now 13-7. One score game.
Garoppolo and the Raiders chance to come back down and get some points on the board, Chris.
There's Jimmy Garoppolo, and he's had a lot of coaching advice over the years. Of course, played with Tom
Gerald
Brady.
Wynn says tastes like burning feathers, Jay.
Does is he sort of taps the ball when he's throwing it, and he always sort of felt like people had told him, "Don't do that. You're not supposed
what you
to do
talking
it."
about,
Then
Willis?
He started playing with this guy. He said, "Wait a minute, he's tapping the ball, so I'm going to tap the ball." And
Low Budget Builder says you have to marinate. Yeah, I mean, for certain chicken, you got to marinate.
Kind of relaxes him, makes him.
Depends on how you cook it.
He really is. He's a quick release artist. He is.
CK says the air fried chicken wing.
When you start
we did it
earlier in the game. You look at him. He wins everywhere.
You can do it, but it just doesn't have that crisp.
Says, Jimmy's this or
and some of you don't know. You can get the pot. You can do all that. But when you get that cast iron skillet, it changes the game. You can cook a steak in the cast iron skillet. You can fry wings in the cast iron skillet. You can make breakfast in the cast iron skillet. And it will, if you know what you're doing and you know how to use that heat properly, you can make the most amazing food in just that one skillet. But it comes with years of perfection and takes a lot of work. Some of you may never ever get to this level of expertise, and that's fine. But that's why you got me here for. And I will help you. Exactly. Cornbread in the cast iron skillet. They don't know, Tech 713. They don't know.
The pizza is good, though. It is good from the 25. Josh Jacobs begins this on the ground with a gain.
Purple, learn how to season it. Exactly. You can't just wash off your cast iron skillet without seasoning it after you clean it.
This is time for Jimmy
You got to know how to
Garoppolo
clean
now.
that cast iron properly.
Out of his hand, that first look.
There it is. Jacoby Myers down the space in the zone to the 42-yard line. First down, Raiders. 90 seconds till halftime.
Yo, shout out to Purple. So Jay talking to them folks.
Not called the name Hunter
Jay is talking to
Renfro
them
yet,
folks.
but
I'm just
quiet
keeping it
just
real.
one
Y'all wanted to
catch.
have this conversation.
The guys
We
gonna
got
be
to keep it real. We got to keep it real.
Slot receiver.
Minute 16 on the clock.
Screen. Garoppolo stepping up, throwing.
Garoppolo throws. It's going to be caught.
Good out of the backfield at the 48-yard line. 108. Pair of timeouts.
Second down.
The Raiders.
One of the big advantages, obviously, when you start picking up the pace. those
See,
pass
says a lot of people
rushers
don't
tend to
even know how to
react
wash
a
it.
little
Exactly.
quicker.
Watt handle for Devontae Adams. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throw.
Screaming over. Levi Wallace, the underneath coverage. And all of a sudden, it's 3rd and 4.
Jermaine Illuminor over here.
Father Time, that is a
One-on-one
wild
that
question,
time
sir.
and Held up.
That is
He
an
is a
absolutely
very
wild
popular
question.
player. He's got multiple nicknames, and he's one of those guys that everybody likes to pick on a little bit, but he has the key matchup tonight. And all but one, he's held up pretty well.
Number 11 just came in the game for the Raiders. Rookie out of Cincinnati, Trey Tucker. He's been described to us as fast. He's the middle of the 3 receivers at the top on 3rd and 4.
Garoppolo, he's going to get wrapped up and goes down.
Bent dangerously as the ball comes out the other way. Let's check on Garoppolo.
No, I was joking with you, Father Time. I was joking with you,
Bent
man.
back like a pretzel.
3rd and 4.
Garoppolo is slow to get up.
Yeah, they almost bent Jimmy G in half for sure. That was not good.
Seasons for Garoppolo. This was tough.
Yeah, no chance that time for Illuminor on this one. Watt goes
Shout out
right
to
around him, a little
DiCenzo.
slow
You know,
getting out
man.
of his
Y'all better
stance
stop
there,
playing
but
with
watch
Jay.
what happens to Garoppolo.
He'll have you
He kinda just
financially
gets
stable and
stuck,
becoming a
gets that
chef.
Left leg trapped under Watt, and Watt can't move,
You know.
and he can't move, and everybody wants a sack.
Chris, we also need to watch if he was down when that ball came out, or if the whistle blew there. The knee is down. The whistle also might have blown in that situation.
I've got to believe that somebody blew a whistle when he was that vulnerable. They usually are taking care of the quarterbacks.
Should be, yep. Go back to the term in the grass that we haven't used for a long time, but that would be the definition of it there. So from the 40, they will punch it away. The Raiders picked up a first down in that 2-minute drive, but then stalled quickly. J. Cole. Go all the way. It's 60, and that is 40. Steelers get it at the 20.
Chico says, how did the Commanders do today? Terrible. As they should against the Bills defense.
To build the NFL schedule by hand, it
break.
used to.
Chico says, low key, I just want to eat. But yeah, once you've been eating for so long, you definitely want to make sure that it's done right. I've had some of the best food around the world. I consider myself to be a steak connoisseur. I've had all different kinds of cuts of steak. My favorite's got to be the ribeye. When you've eaten the way that I have, you have to obviously know how to cook as well. And if you can't do it, you're not only going to disappoint yourself, but the people around you got to know how to cook. You got to know how to cook.
Steelers with 2 timeouts. We'll see what they do.
Josh, maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night.
We'll
have trivia tomorrow night.
To the 26-yard line with just 25 seconds left.
There's so many teams here that would get into a hurry.
Shout out to Eric. Said he won a grand.
Pittsburgh
Let's go.
Steelers know exactly what they have on the defensive side. They saw it in action. The defense won the game against Cleveland a week ago. What Mike Tomlin does not want to do is
How do you feel about Brazilian steakhouses? I feel like they use too much salt. They use a lot of salt for their meats. I mean, like, obviously,
a bunch of other teams would have gotten aggressive, but
it's good, and they know how to cook the meat, but they use a lot of salt.
13-7
So,
at the break, and we'll check on Garoppolo.
and like I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's bad. It tastes good,
Okay, Mike, thanks a lot.
but they're heavy-handed with the salt. There's a lot of sodium involved when you go to those Brazilian steakhouses.
Doing a good job versus the run.
they stay in balance and stay on schedule. They're a tough outfit to deal with. We got a lot of dangerous eligibles. I think the main thing.
Yes, burning food is not
controlling the rundowns.
And what about offensively? How do you keep the ball moving with Kenny Pickett in this offense?
It's possession down football for us. When we're functioning in possession down football, we got a chance to do what we're doing, and so that's where our focus is.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
Each team a touchdown pass, the difference to 2 Pittsburgh field goals. Time for the Toyota halftime. Back to the studio. Marie and the guys, what they've been watching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at halftime. I'm going to go ahead and refuel and get a quick snack. We'll prepare for the second half. And, tomorrow we'll get the trivia going for Monday night. Tomorrow it's going to be the Eagles and the Bucks. I'm excited for that one. Shout out to you guys as we keep it going. Halftime, I will be back momentarily.
set to kick it to DeAndre Carter. Smoke clearing from the Lil Wayne halftime concert. Raiders get it to 25. Oh, off the crossbar. Here's Melissa a moment ago with Josh McDaniels.
Josh, we saw Jimmy Garoppolo limp off the field at the end of the half. What's his status?
He's good to go. He'll be out there. He's ready to go.
How do you get this run game going in the second half?
Yeah, look, we're making it harder on ourselves than when we need to be. We just got to get a body on a body, get our guys started through the line of scrimmage, and he'll make some yards here. I think we can do that here in the second half.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Josh Jacobs, 8 carries, 22 yards. We'll keep a close eye on Garoppolo here as this second half starts. Caught in a sandwich of Steeler defenders to end the first half. Hit by Highsmith as he throws incomplete. Intended for Jacoby Myers, and Garoppolo gets back up.
I don't know what happened to Colton Miller on this play. He was just late getting out of his stance, and Highsmith just blew right by him. That is not exactly how Jimmy G wanted to start this half, because relatively Highsmith had not been making a lot of noise to that point.
Heads back in the locker room early. Want to make sure he's okay, and that happens on the first play.
All right, 2nd and 10.
25.
Garoppolo deep throw. That's going to be incomplete, and there's flags.
Flag with it. Ball intercepted. Let's see first. Watching Adams as the hit was coming across the middle in a dangerous spot in coverage.
Bro, it's going to be upbeat.io.
Sort everything out here.
There's no foul for unnecessary roughing.
I'll put the link in the chat.
Full foul.
We're back to 70s football here. This was a huge shot, and when that ball, that's a perfect hit. That is absolutely a perfect hit by Cole Holcomb. But that was a ball for Jimmy Garoppolo. You can't do
Jimmy.
That to your best player.
It's like a rookie mistake. You just expose Adams so he can get cracked.
He extended and led Davante Adams across the field. He's lucky that's all he got.
Can't believe that.
3rd and 10.
Back out there and line it up for 3rd down. Wow.
That is a tough dude.
Cole Holcomb, the linebacker, with the hit in the middle. 3rd and 10.
Good throw.
Garoppolo will throw. Hunter Renfro's first catch of the night will be driven back 4 shy of the first down. The Raiders come out of the locker room and go 3 and out.
Quick 3 and out. Steelers will get the ball back, and you know what?
Let's go back to that Davante Adams.
I think the momentum has definitely changed, and it's going to be in the Steelers' favor.
Settle into this hole right there, but the pass really leads him across the field and takes him off his feet. At that time, you're completely exposed, but give him credit. He didn't flinch at all.
Calvin Austin back. A.J. Cole will kick it again.
No, bro had just asked for the link.
Number 5 on the night. It's a beauty. Austin's chasing, won't get there. This is perfectly placed. Take over inside the 10.
All right, let's take a look at
no Jay pick for Pickett, then he can go wild.
Steelers
How many picks you need? 2?
Back to these double team blocks, and when they get those going and get up to that next level of linebacker, this isn't zone, this isn't finesse, this isn't any of that stuff we saw last week. Let's go get 2 big guys on one of their guys, push them right back into the linebacker, and start running the football like the Pittsburgh Steelers run the football.
Expect more of that in the second half?
A lot of
Amos says, I think Warren should be the lead back.
Steeler team that
I agree. I just don't know if Najee's the right choice right now.
Per game in the first 2. Better in the first half, 65 total rushing yards.
1st and 10. Pickett's going to run. And throws. It will be caught.
Robinson will bring it in. Good catch. Peters negotiating for an offensive pass interference, but a nice gain on 1st down.
I tell you, it's been Kenny Pickett's legs tonight that has really made a difference. But Allen Robinson, who's been playing in the slot, he's one of the biggest slots you'll ever see. But on the tail end of that thing, he took off like he was going to go deep against Marcus Peters, hit the brakes, came back, and gave his guy a chance to
we need clarity.
Take the ball down the field.
That's the second one, yeah.
I'll tell you, this George Pickens in contested catch situations, Mike.
2nd and 2, handoff to Harris. He'll get the first down.
They get the first down across the 20-yard line to the 21. Najee now has 11 carries for only 32 yards.
I mean, they are in there digging them out now and trying to get those blocks and the double teams, and just watch it. This is kind of fun to watch if you're just a purist, and why not? We saw the Hall of Famers from the Raiders on the sideline, and this is what football looked like way back when. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, as far as liking to play way back when football, that's probably top of the list.
You see these two uniforms on the field together, and if you are of a certain
the dark side of the force. Pickett throws deep. It's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Dimidge, yeah, you know, I got my lightsaber right next to me. Using my force powers.
One-on-one opportunity. Watch this inside move. He loves to set up to the outside, full arms extended, and I mean, just as that ball was released. What did Kenny Pickett tell us? He goes, "You should see my body after last week. It's going to be about the same this week."
Played many NFL games, but he said that Cleveland one was as physical as he has been in, and Max Crosby doing his part to add to that tonight.
Oh, second and 10.
Right up, bouncing away from Coots, and out to the 26-yard line. We'll have 3rd and 5 coming up. First couple of minutes of this quarter. We talked to Max Crosby. What an interesting individual. So motivated, chip on his shoulder. Felt like he never gets the respect because he was a 4th-round pick, not a top 10 pick like some of the other best edge rushers.
Yeah, don't make the same mistake I made.
3rd and 5.
What a great hustling player he is. He feels a little disrespected. Has a phone full of comments from people who said that he's not a good pass rusher, just a real effort guy. He didn't like that at all.
You're not in the phone. Pretty sure. 3rd and 5.
Big throw that's going to be caught. Big first down and more. Gets to the 50. And that's going to be that combo. Pickens to Pickett to Pickens. 32 yards.
Nice job. Beautifully done with the pick play here. You're going to get the crisscross. First of all, we'll talk a little bit about Crosby coming back inside on the loop. But the pick play in the middle of the field set up beautifully, just enough, forcing Bennett to duck underneath, and that's all it took. There are some players you just have to get the ball in their hands, and George Pickens certainly one of those. I'm kind of anxious to see him make one of those contested catches.
No, we just chilling.
It really is spectacular.
1st and 10 now for these Steelers.
Gain of 32. Crosby limped to the sideline. Play action. One of the deep shots.
As Warren gets tackled for about a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But gains 2 yards to the 40. Let's go back and see Max Crosby. He's coming back on the field right now.
Right inside there. Oh, looks like he stepped on the Corafor at the tail end of that play.
That guy
rarely
comes out of a game.
Still on the field, though.
Of how often he is on
I'm
the
assuming
field,
get it together.
After snap with that high level of effort.
Max Crosby. Shout out to you, Wushi.
2nd and 8. Najee Harris inside, then outside. Only a yard.
Your own version of Red Table Talk.
It's amazing what happens.
Wushi, yeah, I mean, you know, it'll happen. It'll happen. You know, there's no rush, man. It's a slow, steady grind. Some people cheat their way to the top. I've been at this for a while. You know, that's why I'm still here. So, consistency is key. 3rd and 7 for the Steelers. Raiders defense looking to make a big stop.
Relentless effort and has really gained the respect of T.J. Watt as well as those two at the same time have been such good edge rushers and got to know each other at a Pro Bowl as well. 3rd and 7. Pickett, flush, just has to get rid of it.
And that's going to be an incomplete. 4th and 7.
And that pressure forced him to cut it loose. And
another field goal.
See a long Boswell field goal perhaps coming up here.
Crosby, this is what life is like if you are the primary pass rusher. You got to take on 2 before you're allowed to even think about the quarterback slip pass there, then go chase the quarterback.
Well, here we go, Chris. 57-yarder. This man has been fabulous from 50 plus. A couple of 59s in his career.
Kick is up and right down the middle. Good kick.
Bangs it through.
So the Steelers special team is going to go ahead and take him to the win, huh? That's what's going on. Steelers defense and Boswell is going to be the reason why these Steelers get the W. Quick timeout commercial break. 9 minutes, 28 seconds left. And the third quarter, score 16-17. Shout out to you, DeCenzo. Says, I couldn't believe Tucker missed a kick at the end of regulation in Baltimore. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. We watched it. And he was on the money. He literally just needed an extra yard. And it would have went right in. Crazy. I think it was 61 yards. 61-yard kick. Music reactions or music breakdowns? I used to. I mean, like, when I was, doing like different like projects and different work and stuff, I probably just go on like a, YouTube channel and just let the videos flow while I was doing some work. But I haven't really specifically been seeking them out. Too busy building this empire over here. What happened to the book club? We got it. Jay's book club. We're starting with this one right here. That's what we're starting with.
Jimmy Garoppolo, when you play the Pittsburgh Steelers, we did this a lot back in the day. You have a rule. You take the first option or throw it away. You come back to number 2, you do so at your own peril. Interception there. There's number 1. You don't like that one, you go to number 2. And
Furious Storm, yeah, man. Steelers still up 16-7.
Quickly,
First and 10.
That first option or get it out of your hand, because this defense gets going with these two edge players.
By 9.
Hand off to Jacobs. He's going to get maybe 5 on the run.
To get the drive going, Melissa to the 30-yard
Second down.
Mike, I talked to recently retired J.J. Watt about TJ after he posted this while watching his younger brother play this past Monday night. J.J. told me he literally is. Look at his stats. He also told me that he sends TJ texts throughout every game about his thoughts. How many? About 50. To which TJ laughed and said, yeah, it's a lot. JJ said he is living vicariously through TJ now, and that TJ is going to break all
Hand
of his
off to Jacobs again.
Run inside here.
He gets about 3 on the carry.
Of course, TJ's now on our side of the world wearing makeup. He's started a career in TV.
Best defensive player on the planet.
Week 1, and I asked TJ, what you think of JJ on TV? He said,
I mean, he's good.
He said, I was hearing from him as he was watching the game.
Planet?
Showed me the setup. He's eating out of a taco bowl. I said, will you be a TV guy? He said, no chance. I will not be on TV when I'm done.
You wear makeup?
Not now, but at times. You look good in your makeup.
Thank you very much.
Derek Watt, the other brother, by the way, not in the league.
3rd and 1. Quick throw to Adams. Big first down as they get to the 46. Good play. Shout out to you guys. I got an email from Bob thanking me for the jersey. But he has not came through the stream. Cowboys fans, you should be ashamed of yourself. Show yourself, Cowboys fans.
One-on-one, there is
Bob sent me
nobody
an
on the
email.
Pittsburgh Steelers that's going to cover Davante Adams.
Absolutely hilarious.
In open space. And I am intrigued by watching
Also, I did email Mortal. I've not heard from him yet. Just so you guys know. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Play action. And Garoppolo felt the pressure. That's going to be incomplete. Furious, I did good this week, man.
I think they
I
were
won.
doing exactly that.
Was
I think they
what
were
was
trying
important.
to get that ball down the field to Trey Tucker. But you can tell that
Even
Jimmy
though the Steelers
Garoppolo is
defense
just
cost me last
uncomfortable.
week.
See, they bring in
I won 110 to 67, so I did really good.
So you can take a shot down the field. You know you're going to have protection. And despite that fact, T.J. Watt ended up getting pressure and breaking down that play.
Garoppolo has plenty of time. Throws a pick. What is he doing?
Patrick Peterson
Wow.
comes up with the pick. The oldest starting corner in the league.
Mid says, which pair of brothers would you rather have in their prime, JJ and TJ Watt or the Diggs brothers? Yeah, I got to go with the Watt brothers on that one.
He didn't have anybody open. He got antsy. Put it up for grabs. Patrick Pete still got it. Brings in the interception for the Steelers.
Quick timeout commercial break. Like, he looks it off, and then he just throws that way. I don't understand it. I really don't. So, Steelers ball. And for right now, it looks like the Raiders are losing hope. Just kidding. It's still early. But they got to get it together. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Quick timeout. Commercial break. Yeah, Josh McDaniels. His glory days looks like they're over. Come on, Piggott, do the same thing. Float one up for me.
Not good. They had exactly what they wanted here. Check out how open Davante Adams is here. Nice move to the top of it. Had all the space in the world. And then Jimmy G on the back end of it. We just showed you other plays. It's
I just don't feel like everybody that's, an OC or DC is, meant to be a head coach. Like, you're good where you're at. And everybody just feels like they can go on and to be a head coach just because they did so well at one specific job.
That was the exact same play. Only this time you've got Pickett who actually threw the ball. So that's what you want to do. You want to be able to go play action, throw it right behind the linebackers, trust it, Sometimes you have to throw it between linebackers, but when you have great players on the outside like Pickens and like Davante Adams, catch and run possibilities are tremendous. Think of the 49ers and all that they do with it.
Handoff to Warren as he fights. He gets about 7 on the carry.
40-yard line. I mentioned Marcus Peters down there. Couldn't make that tackle. Couldn't make the pick before. Patrick Peterson getting his. Leads all active players in the NFL now. 35 interceptions. Breaks out of that tie with Harrison Smith.
8 Pro Bowls, 3 times All-Pro, and probably never had one easier than that. But it is, I think that eventually they're going to try and work Joey Porter into that spot and move Peterson around. But those are 2 of the great interceptors of all time.
Pickett throws on a screen. Nice move. Warren, big yardage. First down.
The 45-yard line. Divine Diablo shut that down quickly. With a gain of 15. Mike Tomlin's team's got the momentum right now.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a few more plays in the playbook, doesn't it? Anytime that you got Jaylen Warren in the game, he has been so creative in space. And probably more important than that, Mike, is Kenny Pickett has a place to go, right? He's not taking hits. He's going, all right, where's 30? Boom, there it goes. And it just helps.
1st and 10.
44. First down throw here. He's getting rid of it with confidence.
Another quick throw. And that's Frere moves with the first down.
In the crowd, act as a spotter for you. 8 of 14, another first down.
Everything's going right for the Steelers now, defensively, and now the offense is moving.
At home in the second half, week 2 of the season, people were frustrated. This is a much better looking effort from the Pittsburgh offense here today.
Handoff, Harris, nice move. And he gets the first down and then pushed out of bounds. 17 yards on the play.
Chunks of yards here as Harris
says, do I feel the shots coming? It looks like it. They're at the Raiders 13.
Going to come down to that sideline and take a look at the running back.
As Harris, he's down right now.
It just looks so much better up front the way they're blocking. I don't think they've made a zone run in this entire game, Mike. I really don't. That's what they abandoned in about the middle of the second quarter last week, and then there's Najee on the tail end of it taking that shot.
Gets up, gain of 17. He wanted to go back in. The official just told him you got to go out for one play. Good run there. Mike Tomlin, he heard all the negativity, the booing from Matt Cannon, and as only Mike Tomlin can do, Chris, he gave you a vintage quote.
He did. He said it's our job to entertain these guys. If we don't, they're going to entertain themselves, and their entertainment is booing. And that's what it was a week ago. They didn't like the offense. I'm guessing Steelers fans in Mexico and Pittsburgh and around the world are going, man, this looks more like Pittsburgh Steelers football here.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 13.
They scored 16 unanswered. Pickett.
End zone, touchdown. Frere move.
Their offense has found a rhythm. And they extend the lead to 15.
All right, Steelers.
Football, like they're running the football, it creates opportunities in the passing game as well. It's sort of interesting that that bootleg came off of a zone run
Purple says Raiders.
I don't think they run a zone play all night, but it was enough to fool
the man. Yeah, it's not looking good.
Raiders and their linebackers for an easy touchdown.
Extra point is good. 23-7. 3 minutes, 56 seconds left in the third quarter. You know, they got to do something. Raiders got to do something. I mean, at least make it interesting. 23-7. After these Steelers were having such a hard time getting the offense together, everything is clicking now. Timeout, commercial break. bandwagon. Evan the Trash Man says Jimmy G is trash. And you know what's sad is I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt at home. Sad, it really is. How bad is it to make Denver look? Denver's just trying to get a new quarterback, though. They're trying to get a new quarterback, that's all. Dan says, Jay, now you see why the Niners got rid of Jimmy G? Of course. Jimmy's well past his prime, without a doubt. And they seen something in Brock Purdy, obviously, because of what he did last year. So it only made sense.
Cup early this morning. Europeans winning in Spain over the U.S.
Here we go. Kickoff back to the Raiders.
See it all on NBC.
Let's see if they can get anything going on this drive.
Touch back there, taking over the 25. In a city, Chris, where there are over 150 weddings a day, sometimes they work out, but sometimes they are quick. The Raiders have had some quick relationships in terms of head coaches. 9 since 2007, second most in the NFL. But sometimes it's the perfect marriage. Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, he's been going for a while, just like the ones before. So if you do a little research and you just find the right combination, longevity and bliss in black and gold. Josh Jacobs up the middle.
Jacobs gets a run going for about 7 yards. It'll be
that
second
longevity
and 3.
carries a purpose when you're trying to build a team. And Mike Tomlin shows that week after week, season after season.
Is Pittsburgh defense that good, or Raiders offense that bad?
Free agency too. He said, we do speed dating. We know all these guys.
I gotta agree with
conversations already.
The
so I just pick up the phone. I know which ones I want, and I go, you want to do
because
this
the Browns
no?
just played terrible last week, and the Steelers capitalized off of it.
Like 50, a Landon Roberts, a linebacker.
Second and 2.
He's a new ad. Chris told you about the linebacking core that they've added. He's out there now. Is Garoppolo on 2nd and 2, looking in the middle of the field, and it's caught.
Jimmy, quick throw to Myers. So that's going to be a nice first down.
Brings him down, but a first down for the Raiders.
It's just so good, isn't it? I mean, when they go to the first read's open.
LJ says, what happened, Cowboys?
And I think for the Raiders, it's almost.
Listen, that is going to be the theme of the week.
Let's go no huddle. Let's get up there. They have good players.
I'm still waiting for these real Cowboys fans to show up.
Lightning quick, couple of touchdowns.
As they are still hiding. I'm getting emails, I'm getting messages, but I am not getting a live chat comment at all. It's really interesting.
I'm sure he gets up. He does. He's going to walk over to the sideline a little gingerly and come out of the game for a moment. What Tomlin was saying was very simple. He said, hey, we talked to these guys in the process. I was at his pro day.
They ain't coming,
his
bro.
Parents were mad at me 8 years ago that I didn't draft him. But we know right away, early in the free agency market, let's go out and go get him. He's got Levi Wallace, who they acquired last year after his time in Buffalo. He's down on a knee, and the athletic training staff's out to check on the starting corner
they're
for
checking
the
on
Steelers.
Levi Wallace right now.
He's played well. Free agent came over from Buffalo.
Said, show yourself.
4 years there. And speaking of speed dating, this may accelerate the process for Joey Porter here.
Is their rookie 32nd overall pick, backup corner. Injury timeout to look at Levi Wallace.
I mean, here's my problem, right? If the Cowboys would have won today, they would have been all over the stream. Jay, how about them Cowboys? We told you. Oh, 3-0. We crushed the Cardinals. Cowboys. But for some reason, they're just not here tonight. I don't understand it. Do we have to send out a search party? Do we got to call the dogs? Do we got to look through the woods? Somebody help. Oh, man. It's crazy. Father Time says, when the Bills win, when do we troll? I mean, we don't really troll. We just win. That's the thing about us. We don't do that. You know, we just win. We don't do that. But when they win, or when them Chiefs win, everybody has to let me know that the Chiefs won. Ed Ryan's going to show up with red and gold hearts. Then when the Bengals win, you're going to have Timo in here cutting it up. But I notice when these teams lose, y'all be chilling. Y'all don't come CJ. Only when they win. Y'all got to keep that energy up. Y'all got to keep that energy up. Shout out to Sheila. Says, could a Cowboys fan please stand up? Please stand up. Where are y'all at? And I don't want to hear Jonas talking about some, oh man, I worked a 12-hour shift. I had to go to sleep, Jay. Because if the Cowboys had won, he would be in here right now, half sleep, crusty-eyed, with the most to say. In fact, he's probably listening right now. Jonas, I am talking about you, sir. You need to be held accountable. I am waiting for you.
By Wallace standing on the sideline as he comes off. Chris told you about Joey Porter Jr.
Second and 10.
At corner. Garoppolo steps
Good
up.
throw, nice catch, first down for the Raiders.
By Davante Adams working on the rookie Porter for the first down.
Boy, I tell you, sometimes Alex Highsmith comes off the edge, and that was a good time, Jimmy Garoppolo, to step up there. But Davante Adams is just such a secure catcher of the ball, isn't he?
I can't tell you how big a fan I am of that guy. He's playing, talking to him as well. He's out of the backfield of Amir Abdullah for a couple of yards. We had so much fun.
No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm not even playing. I mean, right now, the Cowboys fans are missing. You know, I feel like we got to put together a visual, and we got to light a candle, and then we got to play that Arms of an Angel song. In the arms of an angel. We got to get that song going because they're not here, ladies and gentlemen. We got to figure it out.
Second and 7 is Garoppolo with time now taking off. Chase to the sideline, slides down. And the back end of avoiding the hit ends up in collision. KZ, the safety, was flying over at Jimmy G.
Let's go.
Looking out here, right? There's
Let's
go. Some kind of double team, some kind of chip, some kind of something. And for Jimmy Garoppolo just to be able to hold the ball for a moment and look down the field, but this time it was the coverage that won out. This has to be a winning drive here for the Raiders.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, you're down 16. This is the best momentum we've seen in about an hour from this offense. Garoppolo goes down. Keanu Benton, the rookie out of Wisconsin, who they are expecting big things from, comes up with his first NFL sack.
That is a 309-pound man with that move right there. And I'll tell you, it saved a touchdown. Jacoby Myers in the slot. Watch him run right through the zone here. There was nobody there. There's a touchdown. Look at him. He can't believe it.
line gets it done through 3 in Vegas. Steelers 23, Raiders 7.
Quick timeout commercial break, but while we're on this quick commercial break, you guys should be singing these lyrics while we look for the Cowboys fans, because they are absolutely missing, ladies and gentlemen. You should light a candle. Go ahead and put your lighters in the sky while we search for these Cowboys fans, and you can read, you can sing along, you can sing those lyrics in regards to In the Arms of an Angel, because we need to find those Cowboys fans. They are gone right now. They are gone. We need help. We need your, it's an infomercial at this point. Let me look into the camera with the face. If you can spare 15 cents a day for a Cowboys fan, you can not only buy them a new Dak jersey because they burned it today, but you may also be able to get them a new 32-inch TV in 720p. For 15 cents a day, you can help a Cowboys fan in need right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you would just please donate 15 cents a day, you could help a Cowboys fan change their life and get it together, because they need your help. We are pleading to you. Oh my goodness. A 32-inch TV. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would just give 15 cents a day, you could help the loneliest Cowboy fan right now who's watching highlights of Dak Prescott throw that pick into the end zone. Please send. No donation is too small. Please help the Cowboys fans. Sincerely, Jay and Company. As we get back to it.
Of New York will be right across the river from the real deal. And watch Patrick Mahomes visit the Jets on Sunday Night Football. Patrick Mahomes has done almost everything in the league except start a game in New York / Jersey against the Jets or Giants. Take care of that Sunday night.
With the Arms of an Angel just playing in the background. There you go.
Started at 7 Eastern time.
2nd and 19 for these Raiders.
Will be 2nd and 24.
False start. Offense. Number 66. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Penalty number 5 on the evening for the Raiders.
Tonight was great.
Tonight
was great.
You want to take a guess whether or not this Raiders offense is just going to struggle this year, or is Pittsburgh just one of those defenses like a San Francisco?
The Mid says bet the TV manufacturers love it when the Cowboys lose.
It's just going to make you look bad, the Jets.
Yes.
Not ready to answer that yet, but I'll ask you the question.
2nd and 24.
Garoppolo's got time here.
And Jimmy almost gets out of trouble. Will throw. That's going to be caught. Nice catch. But there's a flag.
There's a flag down with all the protection for Garoppolo. Was there a hold?
Father Time says, that's awesome, Jay. Even for your following.
Blake wants to give us the full answer, so I wonder if they're asking Tomlin.
If somebody's good with shorts, I advise you to drop that and make it into a short. Put it on your channel. See if you can make it go viral.
You're not going to want to give up that.
I'll probably do it too.
Right? Unless
that was great.
Offense, number 66.
That was absolutely great.
10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Benton got close again.
Eric says, Jay, are you taking the intake of my shots?
Right
I am alcohol free right now,
my friend. Called, so what
alcoholic
like
free.
A really promising start to this thing is.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 34.
Dylan Parham back-to-back penalties. 2nd and 3rd.
Quick throw on the screen.
Try to do something quick.
Plenty of space. He's going to get a lot of that back. 16 yards for Carter.
Got a lot of that yardage back to set up 3rd and at least on the call sheet.
Yeah, but you really can't at this point. You see the prevent defense basically behind it, so there's going to be some space. Good job of blocking out in front. But you can't be playing this game now for field goals and low risk, and you need a
third
little
and
catch
18
run
now.
Opportunity, at least give yourselves a chance to get back in this game.
Quick throw. That's going to be caught, but short of the first down.
Oh, he caught it. What a play. Jacoby Myers on the sideline. They're still short of the first down.
Joe Black says Dak needs some milk.
Going for it now. Oh, beautiful. All the way through with the possession, yes.
That was
Beautiful
pretty.
catch.
Oof.
The problem is it wasn't the first down. That's the
now
issue.
you need, who is your playmaker here? The one guy that we have not seen so far at all in this game and really at all this season that's so good in these situations, number 13, Hunter Renfrow.
That noise coming from the Steeler fans. 4th and 5.
Garoppolo throws, drop, incomplete.
Back in the game, Levi
Turnover
Wallace
on
breaks
down.
it up. And the Steeler defense holds on. Pittsburgh with the lead. Tough to deal with. Their defense gets the Raiders off the field. Gets the ball back. Up 16.
Timeout commercial break.
Denied.
Oh, man. I'm definitely going to make that short later, y'all, so be on the lookout for it. It's going to be fun. It's probably going to be my best one yet. Black says, Jay, if you notice any thumbs down tonight, they're all Cowboys fans. We apologize for roasting them. Hey, somebody had to do it. Because we all know what they do when they win. And, yeah, if my Bills would have lost today, oh, my goodness, I would have never been able to make it through the night without hearing at least Josh Allen jokes, Von Miller's statements. Yeah. Scott Young, you taking his glasses thing kind of personal, man. You all right? My goodness, I might have to go get my glasses out. They in another room. But I don't want you to have nightmares. What is going on, yo? What is going on?
Chipped in for a donation to help Lahaina Luna High School football team.
First and 10.
Their school in Maui damaged by the wildfires, and the Herbage with their Hawaiian roots able to reach out and help in that case. Najee Harris threw on there for a couple of yards. Josh Green, the governor of Hawaii, a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan, was raised in western Pennsylvania, so the appreciative connection from Steeler Nation to the folks in Hawaii who we continue to keep in our thoughts.
It was terrific, wasn't it? To see that beautiful place. All our thoughts with you guys.
Raiders scored first, 23 in a row for the Steelers, and methodically they
Second and 7.
Controlled this game in the last 2+ quarters. 2nd and 7, Pickett throws it to Warren. Jalen Warren works his way to the 30-yard line, so the Raider defense trying to come up with a stop here on 3rd and 2. We mentioned they are missing the guy opposite Max Crosby, and that's Chandler Jones. Odd, unclear situations with the 12-year veteran defensive end. He's got over 100
Scott Young,
sacks.
yeah, man.
Mark Davis, the owner. They're missing Jones, not with the team since the end of training camp. Raiders have said very little on the record.
What's with Mark Davis's haircut? Like, what is going on with him? What year is he stuck in with that haircut? Has he ever changed his hair? He's had that haircut since the 70s, huh? 3rd and 2. Pickett throws, going to be incomplete, caught out of bounds.
Warren, he's out of bounds, and that Raider defense does
Demid says, are there any teams you refuse to stream? Not at all. I don't discriminate. Every team gets streamed.
You know, you talk about Chandler Jones, but the guy who really is supposed to be able to replace him is Tyree Wilson.
That's why I was so mad at Denver last year. Had like, I think they had 2 primetime games last year.
Whether it was the foot injury,
it was terrible.
Whether it's just the lack of training camp, whether it's whatever. We have just not seen
come over to the front here. That's wild.
Out of him. And I'm sure the Raiders
Mark Davis needs to do something. All that money, and your hair's looking like that. I mean, I get it. You're rich, so you don't care. But no, it's no.
50 yards net.
It's not it.
Like that, pretty impressive. Raiders got to get going.
So there you go. Quick timeout. Commercial break. He could buy hair plugs. He could do something. All that money he's got, figure it out, man. It's the bad president's comb over. You know, I hate this new Dunkin' Donuts commercial with Ben Affleck and Ice Spice. Sean says, if only you understood trend setting, Jay. Stop it. That is a lie. Save that. Save that. CK says, I don't like either of them. Complete trash. Complete trash. Unbelievable. Ice Spice. She says Ice Spice is the best rapper. We are doomed as a society. Doomed. Lex is like, oh please. No Sexy Red, no Ice Spice, no, none of that. Trash.
Team, they won their semifinal game. They're the reigning WNBA champs. The Vegas Golden Knights are the Stanley Cup champs. This has become a huge sports city. Formula One race coming up in the fall, and of course, Super Bowl 58 here in February. Home team Raiders got to go down 16 with 11 and a half
to
to go.
Garoppolo throws. It's going to be caught wide open. Adams. Good play.
Big numbers on the night for Adams, his 10th catch.
Even with a blitz on that play, that was probably the best protection of the night. And I would have expected them to come up and jump on the ball. But watch Garoppolo here. He's just bouncing around back on the back end. And I tell you, that Devontae Adams, he just is open all the time. Let's call those guys 7-11.
Open all the time?
I don't know why they call it 7-11.
Quick throw.
On the
Adams again, the workhorse, 6 yards on the pass.
No,
2nd and 4.
Like 7 to 11. That was why.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's a bad nickname.
Vegas, a lot of numbers. A lot of numbers.
Shout out to Eric. Says, breaking news. I searched the woods. No Cowboys fans in the woods.
In the last year plus. So his numbers have been there with the Raiders. He had 1,500 yards last year. Right around the same number he had in Green Bay.
Fake Ice Spice or Sexy Red?
Do you know who's really excited now? Jay Watt.
Thank you. Thank you for that. That's exactly what I needed you to say.
There he goes. Garoppolo got rid of it.
First down for your
His second catch of the night.
Raiders.
Second target of the night.
Both are trash. I said it. I'll say it again. Let's see it with my chest. Trash.
Going to throw it to Devontae all the time. But Hunter Renfrow really is a very savvy route runner in that slot position. He was open a couple of times in that game last week. Never saw the ball.
Side Jacobs, good opening for
CK says that those are the only choices. I'm going to Dell. Yo, you know what was really making me mad between the Colorado and the Oregon game? It wasn't the fact that Colorado was losing. It was the fact that every 3 minutes they were playing that Ski Yee song. And I was so aggravated about it. There was a big run by Jacobs to get the first down.
Early season for the defending rushing champion.
Yeah, I guess who's going to double team blocks up front now too. Now we're seeing the Raiders doing it.
The personnel changes. Adams at the top of the screen. Third run with Jacobs. Steelers say enough of that. Shut it down. 8:50 to go. Got to get moving. First down for the Raiders as Zamir White, the second-year man out of Georgia, comes in. Jacobs comes to the sideline.
Oh, Cowboys fans on milk cartons.
Garoppolo gets knocked down, but Garoppolo gets
Jimmy goes down, loss of 6 yards. 2nd and 16.
Second consecutive game with a takedown.
How'd you like to have
Scott, yeah. I mean, he handled it how he was supposed to,
guy.
without a doubt.
If my guys get tired, I'm just going to go with Marcus Golden coming off the bench. He's had 3 double-digit sack years in his career and is just a powerful force against the run. You see him just going underneath Colton Miller with power right there.
Still too early, Ajaya. Still too early.
Myers and Adams on the same side.
2nd and 16.
2nd and 16. Garoppolo steps up, throws his
nice pass.
to the 10-yard line goes Amir Abdullah.
It's going to be a flag, though. Quick shout-out to Justin coming through with the $2 Super Chat donation. Says, go Steelers, Dolphins are dogs. Shout out to you, Justin. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated.
I think that was Cole Holcomb.
Holding prior to the
Go
pass,
Steelers,
55.
fire. Dolphins are dogs, fire, fire, fire.
But there's more to discuss. Did not open his mic, but it was prior to the pass.
How did the Jags lose?
And it's a first down for the Raiders.
Trevor Lawrence didn't condition his hair.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 55.
That's exactly how he forgot to
penalty, automatic first down.
throw that Pantene in there.
Right there.
And he stepped on the field and it wasn't wavy enough.
Easy call.
Take the first down at the 18 as opposed to the gain. Get the fresh set of downs.
7 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
We saw number 16, Jacoby Myers, in their game in Denver. He was lightning quick down in this part of the field.
The 18, Garoppolo, that slant. Adams couldn't bring it in. It almost, on the deflection, ended up going back the other way with DeMonte KZ. 16th target for Adams of the 34 passes thrown by Garoppolo.
Had a chance.
Well, yeah, I had the Patriots against the Jets. Nobody wanted to believe me because they were just so fixated on the Jets' defense.
Myers is good. Adams is
but
outstanding.
yeah, there you go.
Renfro in the slot. We haven't seen him throw to either tight end, Austin Hooper or Michael Mayer, yet tonight.
They have it, but they haven't put it together. This does not look like what the Raiders will do.
Second and 10. Garoppolo goes down, big sack, and he is on his face.
Jimmy G, did he get him up high or is it a hole? What's this late flag throw here?
I think.
What's up, Luann? What's going on with you tonight?
By the head.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, wow.
The penalty is half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Yeah, Jimmy got hit hard.
See him shoot right through here. See if the helmet hits first.
Terry McCauley, we're talking.
I mean, I don't even think it was that bad, though. Like, what are they doing? This is a terrible call.
Yeah, Mike. You know, there is some contact there. It doesn't appear to be forcible.
I mean, that was light. That was a regular football tackle. What are they doing?
Mostly some slight contact. Really, I don't think this is a foul.
He catch the bit of the shoulder going into the helmet
like
eventually.
The top of the mask just kind of grazes, it looks like. I don't think it's a foul.
First and goal.
First and goal for the Raiders from the 9. And they capitalize. Jacoby Myers.
Shout out to you, Luann.
Down to the 1-yard line.
That was a great plead.
6:47 to go.
Listen, we just all need to come together, and like I said, if you can donate 15 cents to the cause, then we can probably help the Cowboys fans go home.
Occasionally, this Raiders offense looks great.
Yes.
First drive against
Buffalo. I'm sure that some of them are on the streets tonight, and
it's
really unfortunate.
Josh Jacobs, the back. Pitch. Cut it back inside. Levi Wallace got over there along with Montravius Adams to set up 3rd and goal.
They're just so disciplined. Did you see?
Shout out to Sheila, says Jay is correct. Trevor didn't condition his hair. It was flying everywhere. The only person Trevor could see was Ridley. There you go.
To his help coming. That's just the perfect defense.
All that talent over there, and he's like, oh, Ridley. I thought he was watching Aliens. 3rd and goal for these Raiders. Quick throw, touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Adams for 1 yard.
Number 2 on the night for Davante Adams.
And we're gonna go for 2.
Go for 2, down by 10.
Right now it's 23-13.
Davante Adams, and all he did there was go get in rebound position. Going against Levi Wallace, he's going to go get right between he and the quarterback, and there's nothing that Levi Wallace can do.
12 catches, $160, 2 touchdowns. The Raiders have been awful on 2-point conversions the last 2 years. Garoppolo surveys.
Garoppolo looking. Tries to get away, throws back at the end zone, no flat. Yes, there it is. There it is. I seen it coming.
Jacoby Myers just kept working that back line. Contact made.
Defensive pass interference.
Now they'll get a yard closer for the 2-point conversion attempt.
Remember in the first half when Jacoby Myers didn't quite milk that call enough? He did that one.
Pass interference. Defense, number 34. The foul occurred in the end zone by Will. The ball was spotted at the 1-yard line.
There should be nothing a defender can do if he is looking only at the receiver. As a receiver, you can make that an automatic foul at that point.
Sounds like the voice of experience.
Oh, man, nobody can do that.
All right, so now they're down at the 1-yard line.
Shout out to you, Father Tom.
All right, well, we've seen Jimmy Garoppolo. We have a little push here, and got a big fullback behind him, Jakob Johnson.
All right, so they're going to go for it again. Handoff. No, fake. Wide open touchdown. Or 2-point conversion is good.
So Michael Mayer,
and it's now an 8-point game.
Caught 1 ball in the first 2 games, gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 23-15. With 5:41 left, can this Raiders defense pull off a miracle? We'll see. Timeout. Commercial break. More effort from the Raiders than we saw the Cowboys. Oh, you guys are ruthless. You want to see that? Johnny says, speaking of inconsistent, Josh Allen better play well next week. Thought he just won 2 in a row. Could have swore that's what happened.
This angle, Chris, as we watch Fitzpatrick come in.
Yeah, I mean, we've looked at it 7 different ways, and it looked like initial contact may have been on the shoulder. So if you want to make that argument, was there some contact with the helmet? Probably. There definitely was. Terry, you're better at this than I am. You take a shot.
As I said before, yeah, there is some, but it has to be forcible. It looked like the shoulder took most of it and was really more glancing than anything else.
Minka Fitzpatrick, a touchback there. Steelers take over the 25. Minka Fitzpatrick involved in the play last week where Nick Chubb was hurt around the goal line, and there was a back and forth about Minka Fitzpatrick as a player, and a lot of the Steelers came to his defense, just trying to make a play down at the goal line with no intent to injure Nick Chubb on that play. And there's Fitzpatrick involved in what could be another key play in this game as he brought the pressure, drew the flag. Raiders scored. Now it's an 8-point game.
All right, 1st and 10.
Najee Harris the back. Pickett keeps it, throws it. Incomplete.
And it's going to be incomplete.
Not a lot of space
2nd
to get to
and
Austin.
10. Clock stops at 5:36.
All right, Mike, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam, and it is all about Max Crosby. And honestly, right now, it's going to be all about Max Crosby. The relentless effort, the constant pressure, the getting after the quarterback, both sides of the ball, looping around, back to the inside. He has to be a presence right now in this game.
2nd and 10. Handoff, Harris.
Run with Harris. It is stopped up there.
And he'll get 2 yards in the run.
Interesting. The Raiders
3rd down.
Adam Butler, who has not played much in this game, brought some big bodies. They were anticipating the run. 3rd down coming up.
You think? Look at all those guys. So they are going to make Kenny Pickett beat him through the air, and here we go. Whatever stunt, whichever blitz, whatever play you have defensively.
Shout out to you, Jimbo. 3rd and 8.
When you have to have it. And George Pickens, the big play guy for the Pittsburgh Steelers on the other side.
It's late getting out of the huddle here. Play clock running down. Tomlin's walk down to the official, take a timeout if you need to. He does. Timeout. They probably would have gotten it off, but that's Mike Tomlin, who's been on the sideline forever. You almost smell the operation moving slowly. He strolled right next to the official and took control of the situation. First time out, Pittsburgh. What did you say about these teams?
Josh says the
of the
Cowboys' loss was a real shock to me.
It's
It wasn't
kind
to
of an
me.
unusual start for both of them.
There had to be an
And
upset
we've seen
today.
that here tonight
It was
because
either
there was
between the
bang bang at
Chiefs
the start of the game, 7-7,
and the Cowboys.
Then the Steelers controlled the middle. You
And they
thought the
chose
Raiders
to
were done.
sacrifice the Cowboys fans
They could
today.
make a stop here.
This is kind of the way the afternoon games went today, too.
That's true.
Like they were all like, 2 touchdown games. They weren't interesting, but this is the National Football League. It always comes back like this, and it really is something. The other thing that you also see is if you give the Raiders the ball back here, it's 4-down territory all the way down the field. And as good as the Pittsburgh Steelers are defensively, that's tough to stop. That's tough to stop.
You said that today, watching those early games. 4-down ball against good offenses, it becomes really hard.
Notre Dame knows all about it.
Yo,
That's right.
text 713. How could this happen to America's team?
Third and 8. Raiders bring it
As
5.
Pickett throws an incomplete.
It is incomplete. Firemouth tried to get it. There's no flag on Hobbs in the coverage.
Legendary, where's the upset tomorrow?
Forced by the Raiders defense.
Bengals are expected to lose. It's going to be the Eagles. Eagles will be the upset tomorrow.
Potential game winner. This is just fantastic. Going to get his head around at the last minute, get that football out. Those big tight ends, so tough to handle. No foul called. Just a big time play.
Punt is off. Take it from the 31. He's got space. We'll get to the 49.
So a bad time for the worst hang time of the night for Presley Harvin.
Alan says, I was told Cowboys are America's team.
The Raiders have life with 4:35
I mean, I think that needs to be changed, to be honest.
I'm
just saying.
What happened
for a team to lose to the Cardinals, I don't think they deserve it anymore.
Quarters of this game for Jimmy Garoppolo now, his home opener, right?
Yes.
In this building, here you go. And
just saying.
Staying on rhythm is now the key. You can't let these pass rushers win the game the way they did last week against Cleveland in this situation.
One of them, Highsmith, is bumped out over Hunter Renfrow right now. From the 48-yard line.
Jimmy throws. It's going to be caught.
It is secured.
That'll be 6 yards.
5-yard line, so a pickup by Jacobs of 7. Make it 6 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and here they are going to go no huddle. There is not that big of a need.
Jaya says, who would you say deserve it?
Assuming you can score.
Who do you think? The guys that were red, white, and blue, the Bills. Wouldn't that make more sense than silver, blue, and white? Just saying.
So good.
There is just a comfort level. It's remarkable what he's been able to do here tonight. You know, it was interesting talking to him. He had a conversation with Jerry Rice one time. And he said,
First and 10.
Devontae was saying, how do you make all those plays? He said, because I've seen them before. I've seen them in practice. And Devontae was saying the same thing, that he sees balls in the air in games now that just make him feel comfortable because he's seen them so many times.
The 33.
Pressure.
Inside rush coming. Garoppolo gets
that's
rid
going
of
to be
it.
incomplete.
Jacobs can't handle it. It'll be 2nd and 10. And we're watching the development of Garoppolo and Adams getting on the same page and learning each other as well.
Yeah, and they have protection. They have extra help against Davante Adams right now with the safety back deep over the top of him, which is going to allow whoever is playing underneath, in this case Levi Wallace, to not have to worry about the deep ball. If the deep ball is thrown, there's a safety sitting right back there.
I'm going to need you to, if you're going to make that joke, I'm going to need you to get a little closer to Toronto, sir. They'd be the Toronto Bills if that was the case. Not Vancouver, sir. As Garoppolo throws, that's going to be caught in traffic. Good catch. 3rd down.
By Myers. We'll be a couple shy of the first down as we'll get 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes T.J. Watt looks like Usain Bolt coming out of the blocks. You just wonder, he barely missed on that one. And lucky for Jimmy Garoppolo, he did. But for Garoppolo, nice job. He's getting a little feel now how to step up and escape.
3rd and 2.
Patrick Peterson checking what the coverage was.
He might have checked to a run here.
Jacobs fighting. He's going to be just short.
Looks a little short. Let's see where that spot comes in.
It's going to be 4th and inches.
Down judge comes flying in and says 4th down. Patrick Turner spots it a half-yard shy.
Man, Keanu Neal came in and really saved the day on that one. That was some play by Neal.
Jacoby Myers was going to come out. Now he comes back in. Now the Raiders are a little confused here with personnel. They're keeping their 3 receiver-like personnel out there. 20 to go.
Line jump. There's a flag.
Wow. Flag for a false start.
Mistakes.
The Steelers were pointing it out. Snap infraction, maybe moving the ball.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Still go for it. Andre James, the center.
He just flinched. He just flinched a little bit. Not sure you can see it from here.
Right there.
Yep, just a
right
little
there.
flinch.
Wow. And now they're going to bring on the field goal unit. It's interesting. So this is 4th and 5 at the 30, and they bring on Daniel Carlson for a 48-yard field goal attempt with 3 timeouts.
I guess.
15 left.
I guess. You're going to kick a field goal.
By McDaniels. Carlson struggled mightily in warm-ups. Was hooking him.
It's up. It's good.
This one looks very good. There's a flag.
But there's a flag. Of course there'd be some drama in this game. Of course. Of course, because why not?
Where it was thrown, it could be something the defense did, perhaps an alignment. Let's see.
Could they have tried to push up off of the pile to get the block, and that's illegal?
Usually in this spot's leverage or covering the center.
Personal foul, leverage, defense, number 98.
Wow.
Penalty is half a distance field goal, automatic first down.
Oh my goodness.
Going for the field goals. Dodged it all night.
That's unbelievable.
So, 1st and 10 now after the flag.
Right over here. Pushing up off of the back to jump.
He puts his hand on the back of one of the Raiders here to elevate himself.
Right? They should have the fake field goal. They'd have had a free play.
See Leal. Terry McCauley.
Yeah, he did, Mike. He used his right hand. He elevated himself on a field goal. That is a foul for leverage. Absolutely.
The Steelers are known as an exceptional kick blocking team, and that time their efforts hurt them. So the drive stays alive.
1st and 10.
11 left. They're at the 15-yard line of Pittsburgh. Mayer, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen.
Quick throw. Jacobs gets it.
Finds Jacobs underneath.
Clock will roll. It'll be 2nd down.
3 minutes to go.
Mike, you think about the sequence here, because if they can score quickly, still have
Shout
the
out to you,
2-minute
Josh,
warning,
in the
still
bench.
have your timeouts to be able to, even if you miss the 2-point conversion.
2nd and 4,
still have an
2:50 and counting on the clock.
It's interesting, they've changed the personnel group they have out there. Jakob Johnson, the fullback, was out there for 1st down. He remains out here for 2nd down with Jacobs. And just 2 receivers. They were mostly 3 receivers moving the ball down the field. From the 8, Devontae.
Why? Why would you call that play?
Try to get him one-on-one with Wallace.
3rd and 4 now.
Didn't happen. 3rd down and 4.
I never saw that one. I mean, he had a corner rolled up that way, and I think Devontae said, "Why are you throwing it to me?"
No, I'm good, legendary.
What's
3rd and 4.
What did Garoppolo tell us? I'm rewiring my brain, trying to learn Devontae. There are things that I used to see as a quarterback that, like, no, you can't do that.
Raiders have all timeouts.
Because he can make great plays.
Now it's a little different situation out there. Now they're also stretching a safety over to Devontae again.
Pressure. Garoppolo throws.
Garoppolo
incomplete.
Fires to the back corner of the end zone. No chance for Myers. Made an unbelievable attempt to bring it in. But it's 4th down, and this time I assume they're going to kick the field goal again. They're going to bring out the field goal unit with 2:25 to go. This is a great effort. Oh.
Yeah, it's a good effort.
Oh.
I think I'd be going for this. I mean, I understand what the possibilities are.
Absolutely.
I mean, I totally understand it. I would just be worried I'm not getting the ball back again.
I mean, you got to hope your defense just comes up with something, but at least if you do get it back, you just need a touchdown to win the game.
Where everybody goes for everything. From 26. Nelson makes it.
Because now it's just a 5-point game. Still goes good.
23-18.
Plenty of time. You just have to make a defensive stop here now.
You get the 2-minute warning. You got all 3 timeouts. Make or break it for your defense now.
There, so the numbers for Garoppolo have.
Jimbo needs a pick still.
28 of 43 for 324
Who knows?
yards. Pickett's thrown for 229.
Yeah, I just get the feeling that Josh McDaniels likes what he's been seeing out of his defense. 3 and out the last 2 possessions, and maybe he just has that kind of faith that they're going to be able to get this one done, going for the win. But you still have to have a touchdown.
Right, exactly.
Right? Well, one way or another, you had to get a touchdown.
And if you play this out with the 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, if you stop them on the 3 plays, you get the ball back with a minute 54 or so left and still have a timeout in your pocket on offense.
Midge.
So the math does work in that favor, but you got to make
I mean, it's about
now.
even.
Pittsburgh has set up.
But if I had to choose, it'd be Steelers because they're up right now. Right? I'd have to choose the Steelers defense.
Window there, about 20 yards. The return man is back at the 14-yard line. Nobody around him. Carlson's just going to try to kick it through the uprights. So the Steelers will take over the 25, 2:22 to go.
Well, we've got to talk about the penalties that have been happening out here. We'll start with Minkah Fitzpatrick right off the bat. That one was probably as big as it could be. And Sullivan on the back end, and then, of course, this on the field goal.
Shout out to you, Josh.
Really
Parent, no, I didn't. He's in protocol?
Last 2 Pittsburgh drives, Chris. 3 and out. Can they run it? When they
Handoff. Harris. 5-yard run.
2:17 to go.
And now you're going to stop the clock.
This is where the Pittsburgh
Shout out to you,
Steelers and Mike Tomlin, they practice this stuff probably more than any team in the National Football League. Live goal line situations, live end of game, tackling people in training camp. And he is a believer, playing people in preseason. Think how much more they played in preseason than what other teams did. And I guarantee you his feeling is if we can't make 5 yards here. Remember, this was a little bit of the situation last week as well.
Yep.
And Kenny
2nd and
Pickett
5.
decided to try and run the ball on probably a read option kind of play that didn't work out so well.
Loaded up with 3 tight ends.
Another handoff, jump cut. He gets another couple. 3rd and 2, 2:12 on the clock. Timeout.
For another run stop, and we're down to that.
Shout out to you, Sheila.
Down play as the Raiders take timeout too.
Well, it is Steelers and Raiders, and what'd you say? If you are of a certain age, you understand fully. This is kind of how these games end. Mano a mano, and toughest man wins, and we've got one play to decide that.
And even those of an older age, the Steeler-Raider rivalry, you heard about it from those who were around in the 70s when it was Madden against Knoll and all those Hall of Famers.
All right, here we go, 3rd and 2. This is
it came down to
for all the marbles,
at the end of games,
as they say.
And here we are at 3rd and 2.
It's been Kenny Pickett's feet tonight in some of these key situations.
Pressure, throws. That's going to be a first down.
He rolls it, he throws it. It's caught for the
wide open Robinson.
And they'll roll it down to the 2-minute warning. The Raiders down to 1 timeout left. And the Pittsburgh Steelers come up with a big conversion in the air.
The Raiders could not have called a worse defense.
They should have just all-out blitzed.
With a blitz coming off the slot from the left-hand side right into the sprint left. So absolutely no way the coverage guy could get there. They had to disguise it, make it look like a normal coverage. Marcus Epps on the back end of it literally had no chance of being able to get there. That's understanding what might happen to you from an offensive standpoint. I know people love to hate on Matt Canada, but that was a really good call.
The offensive coordinator. His team has put up 337 yards of offense and had a couple of drives, and they looked really good here tonight. They try to close the game out. The Raiders' game is not over. You can't just take knees at this point. One time out of the 2-minute warning. Raiders could get the ball back if the clock is managed correctly, both ways, with about 19 seconds left. Behind the play,
Harris is going to get wrapped up.
Fighting for extra yards. Just gets on the ground.
It's a loss of about 4. Second down, a minute 53 as they stop the clock.
As Las Vegas takes its final timeout.
Yeah,
shout out to you, Forrest.
It is just a free-for-all, right? You're going to have all kinds of
Alan K, yeah, no
here,
coach challenges in the last 2 minutes.
It's going to be very difficult to make anything happen offensively. So one of the things that maybe Pittsburgh wants to consider are some mobility plays, some bootleg plays, some
Vegas, they've got a lot to figure out. You know, they need more receivers than just Adams. He's overworked. Jacobs is solid at running back. I just feel like Jimmy needs more weapons to pass to.
That's a great point, because when you talk about time
more people that can get open and make plays. Second and 13.
5 seconds per play. So those extra 2 that came off there help. Out of timeouts, 153. Jalen Warren counter back to the left. Big hit from the former Steeler, Robert Spillane. The 37-yard line. The clock continues to run.
So they're going to roll it down to about a minute.
107 on the clock.
10. So if they do get it back,
right? I mean, you've got a chance.
They'll have about 30, 40 seconds.
Game. You're down in range, and even if you don't make it there, you're going to have them backed up to a certain extent, and you're still playing
shout out
to get the
to
ball
all you
back
guys.
with those timeouts.
So much of analytics football is driven by, I need to know what the situation is. The Raiders needed to get the ball back. They had a chance to go for a touchdown. They may never touch it again on offense. 3rd and 11. It'll be Warren. Going to cut inside. He is down.
So they get wrapped
Play clock will start there. It'll take it down to about 20 seconds. Sure, the Steelers will bang a timeout before the punt. Chevrolet post-game after the game. Melissa will speak at the start of the game.
Shout out to you,
we'll
Jessica.
Ahead to our trip to MetLife.
All right, Purple.
To see Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs take on the Jets next Sunday night.
Mike, can I tell you what analytics is more about in that situation?
Sure.
Who's playing quarterback?
That's true.
Not kidding you. That moves the needle.
Like, no, don't kick the ball. Throw it. Nancy, yeah, we'll do
clock down when they just kick it. We'll take the timeout. Tomlin takes the timeout. Maximize the clock down to 23. And Presley Harvin will have to kick it away.
All you guys,
see what the Raiders will do. Set up a return or a block with DeAndre Carter back deep to receive.
Ajayi, yeah, man.
The Steelers play so many close games, and so often it comes down to what you do in special teams. And Danny Smith is one of the longtime special teams coordinators. He and Mike Tomlin worked very closely together, and they brought in Presley Harvin, a young punter, 7th-round pick out of Georgia Tech a few years ago. He has certainly matured. Become very
Not
good
at all.
at his job. Now needs to get one away.
Punts off.
With good hang time, and he does all of that and delivers a.
He muffed the punt. Are you kidding me?
Carter tries to get on it, but that takes more time off the clock, and he's got it at the 15-yard line.
12 seconds. Yeah, this is over.
In that pressure situation after a bad kick earlier, Harvin with a gem.
Shout out to you, Tech.
Sideline with hang time and 56.
Much love, man. Thank all you guys for the support. It hit him in the face. Wow.
Right off the old face mask there. Lucky to get it back. Lucky to have a chance. And we're going to have to be really lucky from here.
Again, like you said, it runs a couple more seconds off the clock. So down to 12. It looks like the terrible towels are swirling in about 40% of the building. Really loud here. Steeler fans.
What you mean, Father Time?
Want to leave Vegas knowing they're going to cash
I got time for one question.
What will Garoppolo do? Deep down the field and put it up for grabs. Adams gets it yards. It is intercepted. Wallace gets the 2 feet down. He's got another pick. And the Steelers.
Well, there it is.
Away with the victory.
Steelers take it.
Interception.
23-18.
Thrown by Garoppolo.
Classic
Oh,
Pittsburgh
you want to do
Steeler
that?
win. I mean, it just really
we'll
is.
do that another time, man. That's a whole conversation that's going to be longer than 5 minutes. Trust me.
They play defense. They make a defensive
Shout out to you,
play,
Gary.
They punt. They didn't try and go for points
Sheila,
at the end of the first half.
Melvin.
They count on their defense
Eric,
to win
Wrench
football
Gang, the
games.
family, all you guys.
And tonight, the Pittsburgh Steelers look like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Maybe a topic for
Raiders going to fall to 1 and 2. They've got the Chargers, who are also 1 and 2. And the Raiders will lose this one at home, while the Steelers will enjoy the cheers of their fans who had that bucket list trip out to Vegas.
All right, y'all. It was a great Sunday. Oh, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Jonas comment. Not in here, though, but he left a book in the community chat. He didn't come in the stream. He left a book in the community chat, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to know Jonas's response in regards to his Cowboys, go to the community chat right now. It's in my last post. And there you go. I'm going to work on that short. I will be dropping it tomorrow at 12. Tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time, so be on the lookout for that. And see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.
I love.
You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right. Oh no, it ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right. Oh no. All in me, all in me, right it, right it, all in me, all in me, all in me, all in me, right it, all in me, all in me. You're calling my phone. I'm being patient, but I'm all alone. Staying faithful and I'll never know when you're coming back around. When you're coming back around. You got me all in my feelings, like I could die without you next to me. It's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. Ain't right. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right, right, right. It ain't right. You're calling my phone. I'm being patient, but I'm all alone. Staying faithful and I'll never know when you're coming back around. When you're coming back around. Makes me feel